All righty, we are live. Another Marvel Champion stream. This time we have Jason D20 Woodworking back on. Thank goodness, because I'm tired of losing. So I'm excited to have him come in and help me win again.
Yo, I hate to tell you, after my games last night where I was playing Thor Leadership, which is the worst deck you could possibly play, I don't know how helpful I'll be. So, you know,
I'm starting to wonder if you're just a masochist at this point, because I think every single time you build a deck, you're just like, this is gonna be horrible. And then you're just going for it.
and then I come on your stream, I'm like, but what if I built a worse deck?
Yep, pretty much. Oh man. Alrighty, but today we are taking on Kang, the once and future Kang. And so this is a scenario I've never played multiplayer. So I'm excited because it's kind of a scenario set up to play multiplayer, right? So we're gonna go through Kang the Conqueror and then get split out into our own little multiverse streams and then come back for the final showdown with the Kang the Conqueror again. So have you ever played this multiplayer?
No, I've literally only ever played the solo, and I want to say I played it 5 times, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's I think it was fun. I think I had a good time from what I remember.
Yeah. I have not played it that many times. I've played around 5 times as well. So there may be a couple of rules references because there's a couple of, I'm not going to say like confusing rules, but different rules. They're different rules. And so we may have to either pull on the chat or or try and look up the rule book real quick.
Well, that's the thing. Like when we split off and go to our two separate things, I'm not 100% sure how that works because I'm so used to like, no, I just go to stage 2 and then I go to stage 3 and then I just keep moving along. But when we split, like, I don't remember how that affects you and affects me. And
Yep. So we're basically playing our own game at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
good solo.
Yeah. Finally. Thank God. Get tired of playing with you. No. Yeah. So it's basically like, I don't think no, that was the right number of cards. Okay. Yeah. So we basically kind of split out into our own little world. We'll hide the villain health here on the screen and we'll kind of track it by ourselves. We'll continue to take turns, like going forward. I'll take a turn, you'll take a turn, villain takes a turn, but then the villain kind of activates outside of what we're doing. And so it's kind of, I don't know, I'm excited. It's gonna be different. Because there's not a lot of ways that I can really help you. If you scheme out in phase 2, then it just makes phase 3 harder. But,
okay.
Yeah, but that is kind of the meta strategy in like solo league is to just build and scheme out, and then just make sure that you can easily take out the side scheme that comes into play, and you just spend all the entire time in alter ego just building.
Right.
So who knows? Alrighty,
yeah,
so
I like it.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. Alrighty, so what are you playing?
So I'm playing Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. We're doing an aggression deck. I have to give a shout out to Cal Warner Games. I don't know if he's watching this. I actually forgot to pull up our stream, which I should have done because I have no idea if anyone's there. But yeah, big shout out to him because I went to him. I know he loves Miss Marvel and plays the character a lot. So I was like, dude, help me out. What's a good build? So he basically built my deck. That's why I was somewhat on time today. So yeah,
I love it.
That's it basically.
So Miss Marvel is not Miss Marvel, and I'm playing Black Widow. Just are not really characters that I have played a lot of. So I'm also pretty excited about that. But yeah, I'm playing Black Widow Justice because are you allowed to play Black Widow in any other aspect? I'm not actually sure.
No, technically no. It's actually a little known or a little unknown rule in the back of the rule books that you're not allowed to play anyone else.
Yeah, FFG comes and finds you if you do. It's pretty intense, but but I kind of, Black Widow is all about preparation cards, right? Preparing for the worst, and I kind of impose a deck building restriction on myself where I actually do not have any thwart cards in my deck, other than like the hero specific cards, like the the action thwart. I don't have any of those in my deck, and so
Fun
I
fact, I have some thwarted cards. So.
perfect. So yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes because I think it'll be a little bit different. I mean, like obviously Black Widow is going to be amazing at thwarting, and I have cards in there that like increase my thwart or give me like cool things when I thwart. I got some allies that thwart, but just like let's just see how this works. So, alrighty, you ready to start?
Let's do it. Let's see.
You've got 10. You've got 10 health, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I start with 9, which like feels so low now.
Yes. Yes. Even last night playing as Thor, like he starts with 14. I'm like, that's not enough for Thor. He needs more.
Yeah. Righty. Okay, so start out. Who's first player?
Me, because we'll probably need you to thwart, even though you're not a thwarting character.
Hey, look at that. Making an entrance. 2 making an entrances, just because I need to heal all of a sudden. I do have a lot of confused cards.
That's good.
Yeah, because Miss Marvel is so good at rolling down. Like her alter ego abilities are just absurd, and so that's kind of what I built this deck around, is to try and confuse as much as possible so that you could roll down.
That's smart. Yeah, when I was talking to Colin about this, I was like, how does this deck work so I don't look like an idiot on stream? And he just used a ton of abbreviations for cards, so I have no idea how it works. Still. He's just like, well, you activate TFB and then you use KB, and then when you're at this much, you use RA. I'm like, well, that's a bunch of letters, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh no, that'll be great.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Oh my goodness, I am absolutely in love with this hand. So I'm glad you're going first because I need a moment to just collect myself.
That's good because I don't love it. Oh my god. It's worse. All right, are we ready for me to start?
Yeah, do it.
All right, so Kamala Khan. We are starting. Oh wait, this isn't a solo stream. I can't just rattle off what I have. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is discard cards from the top of my deck until you discard a Miss Marvel card, then add it to your hand. Hopefully this doesn't backfire. So we got rid of a Clobber, Sneak By, which is not what we wanted at all. All right. Let us turn this around. Flip over to Hero side. So obviously, for those that don't know, because I feel like she doesn't get played as much as she really should, her morphogenics ability allows her to, after she plays an attack, thwart, or defense event, exhaust her to return that card to your hand. So it's kind of an interesting way of doing things.
So you're saying that you can play Clobber 3 times in a single turn?
I could. I absolutely could. So what we're doing first. Okay, what we're doing first is actually taking back my flip. Because I already screwed up on that. So, all right, we're going to throw away Into the Fray because we don't have a minion to attack. And we're going to throw away Sneak By because there's no threat yet. And we're going to play a Martial Prowess.
Nice. Okay, good.
Then we're going to flip. And the reason being that's important is because we're going to use our fist icon thing to play Surprise Attack. So after you change form, deal 3. Oh wait, he has tough. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, oops. Yep. No, he doesn't have tough.
Yeah, well, that's something. At least we did that, right?
And then this says that when Kang attacks you, either place 1 threat on the main scheme or he gets +2 attack.
Okay.
And then if we scheme out right now, oh, we each get an encounter card. If we scheme out right now, we lose the game.
Yes. Yeah, that I remember. Okay. So we did that. What I'm actually going to do is exhaust Miss Marvel, take that card back, and then throw away counterattack to play that card again. Can we do that? Is that a rule?
Yeah, you can play as many responses to any action.
Even though it says after you change form and I played a card,
Yeah, yeah,
Does it-
because you're
because I still changed my form that round. So that's how I kind of like look at that, right? Because the text reads, after you change form, deal 3 attack to an enemy. The way I read that, as long as I change my form that round, I would be good.
I'm not actually sure if that's how that works, but I think because you played a response, used Miss Marvel as a response, and then you played that as a response, like it's still the same response chain, and you're
I
fine.
got what you're saying. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's go with that. That sounds solid.
I'm sure if we're wrong, someone will tell us.
Definitely on YouTube, and it won't be snarky whatsoever. Okay, so that does 4 damage to him then, since we used a strength resource. And then I'm going to throw away team building exercise to play downtime, which is probably
How
going
many
to be
cards did you have? It seemed like you had you just played like 9 cards.
7. I had
Oh,
7
okay.
cards.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 And then you
yeah.
pulled it back. Okay.
And then I
Okay.
pulled
That's
it
fine.
back. Yeah. Yeah. And then I had a generator, so I didn't have to throw away a card. I told you I have all the. I had to play MP to get DT out there.
Oh man.
All right, I'm done.
Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna throw away an Agent Coulson because that's apparently how you play Black Widow. To play Black Widow's Gauntlet, I'm gonna throw away Venom to play Black Widow's Gauntlet, and then I will exhaust Black Widow's Gauntlet to play a Widow's Bite, which allows me to draw a card. So Natasha's ability says after you play a preparation card, you get to draw a card. Limit once per phase. So Widow's Bite is a preparation card that you can discard it when a minion comes into play, deal 2 damage to that minion, and stun it. And then Black Widow gauntlets are basically wild resource generation tools for preparation cards.
Nice.
So, I got a safe house. Okay, so I will discard acrobatics to play safe house 29. I will then exhaust safe house 29 says exhaust safe house 29 and choose a preparation card in your discard pile. Add that card to your hand. So I'll exhaust that to grab back acrobatics. Then I will exhaust my second Black Widow's Gauntlet to play acrobatics.
Now who has like 8 cards in their hand?
I don't know.
Whatnot?
That was one of the most satisfying turns I think I've ever had in Marvel Champions. That was just a blast. Or I don't get to stand up yet. I'm gonna flip and then Black Widow's ability says that once you trigger the ability of a preparation card, so like acrobatics or Widow's Bite, then I get to do 1 damage to an enemy.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, sounds good.
I'll just go ahead and swing for 2 at the once and not future Kang. And then we'll stand up.
18.
Sweet. Okay. I feel so built right now. Like I just put 5 cards on the table.
Yeah, dude, that's nasty. Your table looks so nice compared to mine.
But I mean, is that down? Yeah, that's downtime, not endurance.
No, yeah, that's all right because I'm going to spend a lot of time on.
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
so.
you will. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss giving you some hit points.
Oh, no, not yet.
Alrighty, starting out, we're gonna throw 2 on the main scheme, and King is going to attack you for 2, and you can place a threat on the main scheme, or he's gonna attack you for 4. What would you like to choose?
Place a threat.
Sweet. I'm alrighty. So 2 plus a boost card.
I'm just gonna take this.
Okay. So it is 1.
All right. So then I'm gonna play Wiggle Room. When you would take any mad damage, prevent 3 of that damage and draw a card.
Love it. Love it. Nice. I forgot. This Marvel is just so much fun. I really like her in protection. I think she's a fun protection hero. Justice is also really good because she wants to spend so much time in alter ego. But yeah. Alrighty,
This is a good
so
one.
Kang is going to attack me for 2. I'm also going to place a threat on the main scheme because
Why
maybe
not?
I'm tired and I want to scheme out and go home.
Yeah, right.
gonna
Shortest
attack-
stream ever.
He's going to attack me for 2 + 1. I'm just going to take the 3. I have acrobatics, which I can discard when a boost card is turned face up to cancel the boost icons and deal 1 damage back for each boost icon, but it's only 1, so I kind of wanted to hold on to that. Okay, we each are resolving 2 encounter cards. Ready for yours?
Yeah, give it to me.
Alrighty, so pin down. When revealed, place 2 threat for each obligation in play. So we don't have any obligations in play, so it's just 2 threat, and it has a crisis icon.
Okay.
And then we got Rampage, which is a 4, comes in with 4 scheme. When defeated, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play. Engage with the player who defeated the scheme. And it comes with one of these excellent acceleration tokens. And then, oh my goodness.
After just my cards, we're right on track to start losing. Or are we about to lose?
We're about to lose. This is dumb. Okay, so I get Time Portal. So forced interrupt. When this scheme is defeated, shuffle it into the encounter deck instead of discarding it. And resolving an extra card, and then Shadows of the Past. So that's
this was a fun game.
Jeez, dude, that was. We just threw 4 side schemes out.
Did you shuffle? Like,
yeah,
for real?
this is temporal. This is Kang. This is Kang, and this is standard.
Oh, what was the side scheme that you put out?
Time Portal.
I did not find that. Oh my god, I'm turning it to you, but I can't find
It has a dinosaur on it.
I thought dinosaurs on Rampage.
There's also a dinosaur on Rampage, yes.
Yeah, there's dinosaurs on Rampage.
So we got Killer for Hire out with 2 and another acceleration token.
There it is.
And we've got Taskmaster out. I'm going to go ahead and discard Widow's Bite to deal 2 damage to it and stun him.
Okay, nice.
And then I'm going to deal 1 damage to Kang with the Widowmaker ability. I'm like running out of threat tokens already. That was dumb. That was so dumb.
I
kind of
went-
love it.
I
but
mean,
it was dumb.
this was the worst start of any game ever, right? Like, this is insane. Oh wait, we also have 14 threat. I keep thinking we only have 7, so that's why I keep getting thrown off.
Yeah.
But still, we're about to lose.
We're only adding 4 per round, so that's not too bad.
That's not too bad. That's all right.
Alrighty, and then I get first player.
Yes. Yes.
Sweet. Okay, well. I will play a skilled investigator down. I will exhaust. No. I'm going to play a strength for an Ironheart, which allows me to draw a card, which is that sonic rifle. That's pretty. I don't have a way to pay for it though. So I'll discard sonic rifle, and I don't really want to discard acrobatics. Oh, I don't have to. First, I'm going to thwart pen down for 2. So we'll get rid of that and get rid of the crisis icon.
Good.
When I do that, I'm going to exhaust skilled investigator to draw a card. Hmm. Then I am going to. Are you planning on going to Alter Ego anytime soon?
Not this round.
Cool. Okay. Then I am going to discard Sonic Rifle and Spycraft, play a Heroic Intuition. Then I will exhaust a Black Widow's Gauntlet to play an Acrobatics. So just kind of building. With Ironheart, what are we feeling? Getting rid of one of these.
Rampage is the cheapest one, right? At 4. Well, I mean, I'm sorry for Rampage and Time Portal are the cheapest ones.
Yeah. And probably Rampage, right?
So he's gonna put 4 on, so it's 4, 6, 8, and we still have a decent amount to work with. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling Time Portal because I don't want you to get double clobbered.
Okay. Yeah. Remove one from Time Portal.
Because we could at least last the next round without
Yeah.
running out, hopefully.
Yeah. And like I've got some acrobatics, so I can kill off some people.
Okay. My turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's throw away Helicarrier. And now we get endurance.
Cool.
Got that. And then we're just we're gonna use martial prowess to pay for biokinetic polymer suit. Oh, wait,
What
no,
is that card?
We can't. Never mind. Sorry, we can't do that. That was wrong. Shoot. All right, we'll throw away Clobber to get that same card. So let's just generate a wild resource, basically.
Cool. Also, fun fact: Taskmaster is now at a 6 scheme 6 attack.
What?
Because he gets +1 attack, +1 scheme for every upgrade I control.
Why are you good?
That's fine. I'll kill him before he gets to do anything. But
All right, then I guess I'll threat with 1 or thwart with 1.
Time Portal. No, don't do that because I can take it out with 1. Because I have a.
All right, then do Rampage.
Yeah.
And that is it, sadly. God, that doesn't feel good.
No worries.
All right.
We're ready and draw.
Okay.
Your boy. I got a. I got a grappling. I got under surveillance. So that'll be good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Alrighty, so we're adding 4 threat to the main scheme. Oofed. All right, 8.
Well, I'm running out of tokens. So I have to.
So on Monday, because I felt bad that I misplayed Journey Down the Anduin, I replayed it, and I scooped after like 1 turn because I had 2 heroes die like 1 turn. It was absurd, and then I came back in, and it was just such a satisfying game. I don't know. I just felt great. Also, someone commented on YouTube. I didn't realize that you can actually see the results of your quest before discarding for Aowen.
What's Aowen's ability again?
Discard a card to get +1 willpower.
Oh, because it's an action or whatever.
Yeah.
Or yeah, because there's like an action window every second. So yeah, it technically makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
like, well, that makes that a lot better. Alrighty, so Kang is attacking me. He's going to be attacking me for uh 4. I'm just going to take the 4. Ironheart's actually going to take the 4 plus a boost, which is 1. So Ironheart is not able to sustain 5 damage. That's kind of
That's
a bummer.
weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Usually she's fine.
Usually,
So-
yeah.
And then Kang is going to attack you for 2. You can add a threat or take it for 4.
Um. Wait, did you add a threat or did you take the hit?
I took the hit because Ironheart took it all.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, put the threat on, I guess. Ugh,
That's fine.
feels
I got
dirty.
an under surveillance here. So
That's good.
2 plus 2. I'm going to discard an acrobatics. So it's just 2 damage.
Okay.
I deal 2 damage back to the villain. And then do you have any way to take out Taskmaster next turn? He has 2 health left.
2 health.
I know it's a big ask. It's a huge ask. And I don't
Ye-
normally do this.
You know, it's funny. That is a huge ask. What's it attacking for right now? I know that sounds weird, but what's it attacking for?
It's attacking for what will be 7.
Holy crap.
It's fine. I'll kill him
Yeah,
next turn.
I literally can't.
That's fine.
How sad is that?
No worries. So I'm going to use my Widowmaker ability. So when I trigger a preparation, I get to deal a damage to an enemy. I'm just
Okay.
going to do it to Taskmaster. I'm going to trigger more preparations. And so I can just ping them. But if you had a way to kill them, then I could, like with overkill or something.
Yeah, now there is a way I would be able to take him out, but I would have to get hit first.
And I'm
that would
okay with
hurt.
that. Like,
Well, I know you
actually,
are.
I don't really mind.
Yeah, I know. I figured you'd be fine with that. But,
Nah.
This
Okay.
is why we work so well as a team.
Yeah.
You can take the hit. You're fine.
Yeah. You're going down to alter ego at some point anyways. So why
That's
should
true.
I care?
Fact check, true. Actually, there is some truth to that. So.
Alrighty, I'm gonna resolve mine. Oh, good. Corrupted time stream. Players cannot trigger alter ego actions ability on obligations.
You're
When revealed,
kidding me.
each player must either discard 1 random card from their hand or place 2 threat here, and it starts with 2.
Yo, just dump threat on there. I mean, I don't need my alter ego that bad. Like, not right this second.
It's just the obligations that you can't do. So like
Ow.
those,
Ow.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I think I don't know. That seems super bad. Discard 1 card at random. That's a big ask.
That
Not
is
a
a big
huge
ask, dude.
fan of that. Oh, gross. We'll throw some threat on there. So we'll start it with 6, and hopefully that will not come back and bite us in the butt later. So,
I mean, yeah, it can't get worse than it is right now. So
and then I got a Hydra Mercenary, so it's a guard. It's a 0/1/3 guard, so not the end of the world.
okay.
And then you have got
Give it to
ooh,
me.
depowered. It's an obligation. So you cannot play hero specific cards. Alter ego action, discard a hero specific card from your hand, discard this obligation. Should we not have thrown 6 threat on the on this? It's like we haven't seen one yet. How hard could they be to show up? It's gonna be fine.
This is nuts. Okay, let me. All right, so discard a hero specific card from your hand to discard this obligation on my alter ego side. Okay.
And you can't do that because of corrupted time stream.
Well, I thought this was the alter ego ability, was just the other side of my card.
No, it says alter ego action abilities on obligations. So you can still do all your alter ego actions. You just can't do anything to get rid of an obligation.
Man. All right. This was fun. I have to redo all my, oh my god, oh, okay. Okay. Cool, cool, I'm ready.
Okay, your first player.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh,
Kill it.
okay. I mean, I was like ready, but yeah. All right, so bad news. The majority of my cards are hero specific cards.
Ooh, that is not great.
That's not ideal.
Can you do 3 off a corrupted time stream?
No, because that's a hero specific card. I would be
That's
able to.
that's
I would.
tough. That's tough.
So, I guess to be somewhat useful, I'll
Oh wait, no, just kidding. I can take care of it.
okay.
Don't you worry about it.
Well, I'm going to. So, okay. I'm going to use martial prowess and I'm going to toe to toe with Kang. So
Oh Lord,
hit me.
he coming. Are you placing 1 on the main scheme or is he attacking you for 4?
Attack me for 4. Let's do this. Let's just go nuts.
4 plus boost. Deal yourself 1 face down and counter card.
Good. Got it. All right, so that's 4.
So
That's-
did you
that's
just
not-
take 4 to the face?
Yeah, I just took it to the face. That's fine. That's fine. So you said you're going to be able to get rid of that thing so I can play hero cards the next round.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like you can call on this action, your obligation action on my turn. You can take that action on my turn. So once I get rid of it, you'll be fine.
Oh, so can you do it now?
No, because I also have to basic thwart.
Oh, okay. Then that's useless to me.
You're dead to me.
Yeah, I mean, you're useless. Okay, that's fine though. All right, so I'm probably gonna
You can flip. I'm gonna confuse them.
flip. Okay. And we'll be
Way to confuse
okay
them.
because we're at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll be at 13.
And I'm dropping under surveillance on it.
Oh, okay. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna use my responsibility to get toe to toe back.
Good. Wait, did you deal 5 damage to him? Sorry.
Not in my game now.
Did
Now
I deal
is that-
5 damage to him? I
No.
don't think I did. He's down to 10.
Yeah, I missed 2 before, so so I'm gonna go toe to toe again with them because I feel like this is the new meta for this game. It's just let's get punched in the face.
He's taking 4.
Hold on, his villain HP should be 10, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I
Okay.
already just took it away from this toe to toe.
Oh, okay, that's smart. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just taking 4 to the face.
+0.
Wow, man, that's a good timing. I'm proud of myself for that.
I love it. You basically you got +1 damage dealt on him.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. That's pretty
right?
good.
That's what I figured. I figured that math makes sense 100% of the time. So with that being said, I am going to flip then. And I am sadly going to hold on to all 4 of my cards.
Ooh.
That stinks, but I kind of want them. So there's that.
That's fair. Okay. So I'm gonna play a genius to play an under surveillance on the main
Nice. I will
scheme.
also be right back.
Okay, sounds good. Then, okay, cool. Now we can talk about them. Now, and then I'm going to, I'm gonna have to play an energy and a grappling hook to play a covert ops to remove 4 threat from a scheme.
Nice.
So that's leaving it with 2
Which one
And
is
then-
that you did that on?
on corrupted time stream.
Perfect.
Then confuse the villain. Then I will then thwart for 3 off of corrupted time stream, removing that from the game, or not the game, but removing that from thing. You can call on your action and take your action now if you would like.
Oh, my alter ego action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
let's-
to discard this obligation.
Yeah. So to discard this obligation. I have to discard. Oh wait, discard a hero specific card from your hand. Okay. Sorry, Nakia. All right, she's got it.
Alrighty, and then I exhausted Skilled Investigator to draw a card, which was Jack Flag.
Oh, nice. He's a good one.
Yeah. And that's what I got. So stand everybody up.
All right, now I can do something. So that's fun. I like this game again. 4, 5. All right, so random question for you.
Yo, what's up?
I was talking about this with some people. What is your least used aspect in this game?
Leadership.
Yes, we all there was 10 of us in this chat, and we all talked about how leadership is absolutely our worst one that we don't use because it just feels so samey. Like it doesn't matter what hero you pick, just
really
insert
does.
hero
into
the same deck.
That
I hate it.
That's a great way to put it because I was like, I don't know what it is. It's just like, I don't know. I don't want to play leadership.
Yeah,
I
like
just don't.
I think I've played a total of like 15 times. I played the game 200 times. I played maybe 15 times. And every single time I even building Thor's thing last night, I was like, yep, that's a usual card. Yep, that's the usual card. Yep. And I was like, oh, let me try something different. Now, why? Like
And like with the Guardians, you now have like the Guardian path that you can take.
Yes.
And all of those are basic allies. And so that makes it kind of weird. But like I really liked my Adam Warlock deck that I've been playing, which is very Guardian ally heavy. So it's basically leadership, but then it like works a little bit more interesting because you can put all 4 aspects in your deck. So I got like boot camp in there. I've got like energy spear, which is like +2 attack. And so I had in my first game on Sunday, I had Bug who like heals whenever you take a basic attack.
Yeah.
I had him swinging for I think 5. And so this 2 ally was swinging for 5 and would never die because I mean I lost the game pretty badly, but it was
fun. But whatever. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool.
But yeah, so like it was just like I don't know. I just loved it. Like I love building that. I don't think it's the best way because that battle mage ability is just really good.
Okay.
Like discard different aspect cards to get different abilities. So like discard a justice card, remove 2 threat from the scheme.
Right.
So that's not great, but he has a lot of upgrades. So it's like when he's fully built, it's like discard a justice card, remove 2 threat from the scheme, draw 2 cards, ready him. And it's just like, okay, well, that's really good. Like
so, that is really good. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. But yeah, I was curious if you were one of us, which is just it turns out everyone. Like, everyone.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So okay, so we're adding 4 to the main scheme. So that's at 13.
Good. Yeah.
Kang is going to scheme against you, but he's confused. So we'll remove the confused. He's going to attack me. I didn't actually think about that.
That's how he gets you.
That's how he gets you. I will add 1 to the scheme. So that's at 14 out of 18 because we have under surveillance. So he's going to attack for 2 plus a boost, and I am stunned. That's a bummer because I really needed. I think I just died. Yeah, I just died.
This was a good game. I really enjoyed this.
Taskmaster is going to attack me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll defend. King. Yeah, I just died.
Man, all that building you did.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, really
I just
backfired.
wasn't. I really just wasn't expecting him to, because I was banking on him flipping up a boost icon that I could cancel and then deal a damage to Taskmaster off of killing him.
That's pretty sweet.
Alrighty. Want to run it back now that we kind of understand our text a little bit better?
Yeah, I learned a lot that game. I'm gonna be honest. Don't get the obligation. Got it.
Yeah. Alrighty. I'll go to the be right back. We'll reset. We'll be right back. Jesus Christ, dude, that was. Awesome. Okay. We'll do
There's no
math
writers.
better. We'll do math better this time. that was bad. I'm really happy that we're not like live streaming or recording this.
No,
That would
that's
have been
good.
embarrassing.
No, this is not going to be up on YouTube, right?
No, of course not.
No. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. That's good.
Dude, I actually like have had people come in and like mention mistakes, and I'm really happy that they do. Or like
Yes.
mention things that I've missed, because it's like there's just a lot going on in a lot of these LCGs. When I'm playing like solo, it's hard to keep everything kind of going, streaming, just like
Yes.
managing everything. So I'm like really happy when people come in and like, hey, like I noticed this. It's like I super appreciate that. Like, and one of the things that I missed is that like the energy spear attachment for Bug gives him piercing, and I just missed that. And all of Hella's minions have tough, and so
Interesting. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
and then that's how I learned about Aowen's ability.
No, it is nice when people come in because I make stupid small mistakes. I tell people, look, I'm streaming. This isn't going to be 100% right. There's no shot. This is going to be 100% right. And yeah, people. I mean, and that's the one thing I've always liked about the board game community is that people are very kind with pointing out mistakes in this community. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
they're
people
great.
get it, right? So yeah, it's been cool.
Oh yeah.
It's been nice. You know, except for the mistake part. And then of course, when I have an actual question, nobody's there. Like last night, I was playing leadership. I had Hank Pym, like the ally leadership. And so when you play him, every card you overpay the cost of 0, you put a Pym particle on. And I don't know why, but I've always read the card as when you put those Pym particles on, it counts as your HP, right? So if you do that, and let's say you put 2 Pym particles on, you get hit, he goes down to 1. Can you heal that back up to 2? And I don't know why I always had a hard time with comprehending that, because I'm like, well, no, the Pym particles like aren't HP and blah, blah, blah. And then finally someone explained to me, it's like, no, it's just what your max HP is. And then so you can go down 1 back up. Yeah, didn't click. So I'm sitting there like, oh my God, like this is kind of a big moment, because if I can't do this, I lose this game. If I can do this, I win this game. And I was like, so you guys decide on YouTube.
Yeah, you let me know if I won this game.
Yeah, right.
Oh man. Alrighty. Are you first player again? It worked out well last time.
It did work out really well. So yes. Yeah, why not? YOLO.
Cool. I'm not quite ready. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's all right, because I just looking at toe to toe, and I'm like, yeah, certainly. That's
You can attack me again.
Yeah.
Are you running Quinn Carrier?
No, you have to be an Avenger, don't you, for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not an Avenger. I'm a champion and Inhuman, but I'm not an Avenger.
I actually didn't realize that. Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But Miss Marvel is an Avenger, right? Like if you flip over.
Nope.
No, really?
She's champion and human, which makes no sense because I think in the comics she is an Avenger.
Okay, interesting.
Like later on.
Yeah, like Natasha is not an Avenger, but Black Widow is. And so like I want to drop Quinn Carrier, right? But I have to be in hero form to do that. Just kind of interesting.
On her side, she's just Inhuman, but when she flips, she becomes the champion.
Oh, interesting.
As Kanye West likes to talk about. All right, so okay. All right, throwing out 4 of your 6 cards is a good sign, right?
Yeah, no, that's good.
Oh, even better, I got cards I didn't want, so this is really cool.
We probably don't need Under Surveillance again, right?
Yeah, that card was completely useless.
Cool. Alrighty, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard Miss Marvel cards, because this worked so well. All right. Discarding 2 cards I already wanted. All right. And big. Oh, I'm big. Give it to me. Give it to me. We won.
Good. What is it big?
Oh,
I mean, if someone didn't know,
if someone
played Miss Marvel in 6 months,
all the people in the chat that I can see there, for them, like D20 Woodworking, I see him in the chat, so I'll explain to him.
I hear he's a pretty cool dude.
I hear he doesn't know how to play any game, right? So it's an upgrade card. When you play an attack, this interrupt. When you play an attack event, exhaust and bigot, increase the amount of damage that event does by 2.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yes. So hence we
Dude,
won.
there's so much versatility with that.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
Toe to toe just got a lot better.
Yeah, toe to toe got a lot better, and I kind
Clobber.
of want to build a minion killing Miss Marvel overkill with like follow through. You get 3
Yes.
copies of follow through. That overkill. I mean, you can put out some damage. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got Embiggen.
Okay. Yes. So that's fun. All right. So we'll throw away a genius to get Embiggen,
Good.
naturally. Then we're going to Kang has tough on him, right? I forgot to do that.
Oh yeah, shoot, sorry.
That's
Always
all right.
forget that.
Me too. Okay, so I will attack with 1 to knock that off.
Love it.
That is the proper way to use that, obviously. And we will throw away Lockjaw and Surprise Attack and play Big Hands and then exhaust and Embiggen to do 6 damage. And then we can put 1 on his thing. Oops. 1 on Oh wait, no, that doesn't do anything. That's when he attacks me. Never mind. I forgot how cards work and games work and Marvel Champions work.
So he's down to 18, right?
Yeah, it's down to 18. And then these last 2 I'm gonna hold on to. So I'm done.
Okay, sweet. Alrighty, so I'm going to start out. I'm going to discard a Wiccan to play an Acrobatics, which is the one where I can discard when boost cards are flipped face up, deal some damage.
Okay.
Because I'm in Natasha, I get to draw a card. Hey, a Widow's Bite. I like that card, but I'm not going to be able to play it. Alrighty, so I'm going to flip up to Black Widow. I will discard an Acrobatics and a Energy to play a Quinn Carrier. And then I'll exhaust Quinn Carrier, discard a Widow's Bite to play Under Surveillance on the main.
Solid. That's solid. I mean, it didn't help us last time, but maybe.
Yeah, we just died real
Yeah, we just died. Well, whoa. We didn't die. We were completely fine.
That okay? No, that's fair. I deserve that.
I got toe to toe like 3 times in the face, and I was fine.
Okay. Draw up. Throw 2 on that main scheme. Boom.
I like to see.
And Kang the Conqueror is going to attack you for 2. You can add 1 to the main scheme, or you can take it to the face. Actually, we both need cards.
Put it on the main scheme. So it puts up to 3.
Okay. So 2. Are you defending or anything?
No, that's fine. You can just hit me.
2 plus 2.
Ooh. All right, down to 6. Nice. I like this.
Okay. And then Kang is going to attack me. I'm going to place 1 on the main scheme. 2 plus 1.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I will discard Acrobatics. So I take 2 and he takes 2. Because 1 cancel from the boost and then 1 from Widowmaker.
Solid.
Have you seen Black Widow? Did you watch the movie?
No, I don't have time for movies. I'm still trying to watch season 2 of Ted Lasso. I'm so far behind in pop culture.
That's fair. Yeah, a lot of I've heard a lot of hate for Black Widow. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a good movie. So I don't quite understand what the hate was about. So
That's my buddy saw it too. He loves Marvel movies, and he saw it, and he said the same exact thing. He's like, I heard it was really bad, and the people didn't like it. He's like, it's a fine action film, like it's what you expect from a Marvel film, basically.
right, yeah. There, I mean, it's not superheroes, right?
Mhm.
Although, I mean,
Right.
like to be fair, that the fact that Black Widow isn't a superhero and still is like holding her own with the Avengers is pretty badass.
It's pretty
But,
good.
like,
She's solid.
yeah. Alrighty, so your encounter cards. We got Weekend, so this is an obligation.
Oh,
So
good.
forced response, after you use a basic hero power, you have to take 1 damage. Or you have an alter ego action to discard a fist resource from your hand, discard this obligation.
Okay.
And you are down to 6 health, right? I think.
Yes, I'm down to 6,
Forgot to take damage off you.
and I get a second bad card too.
Yep. Which is Rampage. When defeated, discard cards from the top of the deck until a minion is discarded. And it comes in with 4 threat.
We haven't seen that in a while, so that's cool.
and an acceleration token.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Cool.
And my bad cards. Hey, we got Kang, the Master of Time. So that's great. Toughness, villainous. King, the Master of Time, gets +1 attack and +1 scheme for each obligation in your play area. So
Hold on. Wait. 1 second. Once I find this card, because it's in Master of Time, right?
yeah,
It can't technically be out there, right? Because it has a little star.
but it's King, Master of Time, just like King the Conqueror. They're different, like multiverses.
You're right.
That's the whole thing about because
You're
in
right.
like
I thought it was
phase
all
2, we have like all of these different named kings. So
You're right. So
unfortunately.
are you gonna handle that?
Yeah, sure, we'll figure it out. Oh, and then we got an advance with the villain schemes. So for 1 + 3, that's excellent. So
Holy.
that's 5. Okay, maybe we should just never play Marvel Champions again. maybe we're not good at this game.
I don't think we are. What do you have that up to? 9?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? We joked about maybe we should do this on expert. Maybe this won't be so bad. Well, maybe you didn't joke about it. I joked about it.
I'm just like, no, we'll just play through Kang. We'll see how it goes.
You're
All right,
right.
and then I get first player, and we're going for it.
Yeah. So take out Kang, Master of Time, Rampage, and get that thing down to 0. That'd be nice.
I can take out Master of Time. Yeah, I can take him out. It kind of hurts us building later. Which I don't know if that's the worst thing. I'm just gonna take him out. It's
Yeah, there might.
But
not
I
be
can't.
a
I can't
later.
do anything with the thwart though, or with the. Got it. We've got.
Okay.
Okay, cool. We got some support from the chat. You
Oh,
got
hey.
it. Yeah.
All right.
How's it going?
So Cal Warner Games. This is Colin. This is his deck. And
Oh, excellent. Good.
Yeah. So Colin, so far it's going great. Actually, no, it's going great for me. I'm doing fine.
Yeah, it's just me that
we already lost once, and that wasn't due to me.
And then Jamer 13, I appreciate it. I appreciate the confidence. Let's go.
Yeah, you're the only one that has it, buddy. Sorry.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna do this. I'm going to discard Spycraft, Sonic Rifle, and Quasar to play a Dance of Death. I deal 1 damage to an enemy, knocking off the tough. I deal 2 damage to an enemy. Then I deal 3 damage to an enemy. So he's at 1 health left. I will exhaust Quinn Carrier to play a Black Widow's Gauntlet to get that out. Then Black Widow will swing for 2 to kill off the King Master of Time.
Ah, look at you go.
Yeah. So now, I mean, we are like 5 away from scheming out.
That sounds fun. That sounds good.
So that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I need the math. I think. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make sure. That. Oh boy. And you put under surveillance on it? Okay.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you're right. We're 9 away from scheming out.
Oh.
That makes me feel a lot better. I totally forgot about that. So.
That's all right. Okay, so I'm gonna throw away Spider-Man, which really hurts my soul, but I need to get Biokinetic Polymer Suit out there. And then
readying.
That's the generate a resource for an event.
Oh, cool. Okay, perfect.
And then what we'll do is we'll use that and throw away Ironheart, which also hurts. But we're gonna play Sneak By and remove 3 threat from the main scheme. Well, do you want to do it main or do you want to do it in this rampage thing?
Let's do it on the main.
Okay, wait. Hypothetically, so what if we? Well, no, because I'm gonna have to flip. So never mind. Yeah, let's do main.
Main, and then I also don't want to get a minion out right now.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right, so that's that. I will thwart for one. Oh god, this feels so useless. Off of rampage.
Okay.
Get that down to 3, and I take a damage because of this weakened obligation thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to flip over to make life even better for all of us.
Sweet.
So okay.
So ready?
Yeah, it's ready up.
Ready and draw.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Okay, so starting out, we're going to place 3 on the main scheme. So that's up to 9. He's going to attack me. Yeah, gross. He's going to attack me for 2. If I put 1 on there, that goes up to 10. We have until 18 to scheme out. He'll scheme against you. I'll defend.
You can put it on. That's fine because I'm gonna. Well, let me make sure my math is right. I think we'll be all right.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, so I will put it on. So that brings us up to 10 on the main scheme.
Yeah.
And then he's attacking me for 2 plus a boost card, which is 2. And I'm almost dead again.
Yeah, come on, man.
And then he's going to scheme against you for 1 plus a boost, which is 2. So put 3 on the main.
So 13. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then we get our bad cards. Let's see. When revealed, discard each event from your hand. If no events are discarded this way, card gains surge. That's actually pretty bad. That was
that for you?
out.
Was that for you?
That was for me. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. All that big talk I had almost went away.
Yeah, I only lost 1, but it's my remove 4 in scheme. I am confused, and I was really counting on that. So it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm just I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed. Yeah. Now we're fine. Okay. And your bad card. That's where we're at. Gang up. This card gains surge because you're an alter ego.
Perfect.
Surge. Each player takes 1 indirect damage for each obligation in their play area. So I think you just take 1. So you're down to 5.
4.
Oh shoot, sorry.
That's it.
And then you got this awesome T-Rex. So
ooh, which one? Which one?
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, like the minion. Fun.
The minion. Yeah. So he comes in with toughness. At least he schemes for 0. So that's always fun.
Yeah. No.
But he's a 0-3-6 with tough. So put him over in your play area.
Sounds fun. I enjoyed this game.
Sweet. Okay. So now it's your first player.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's discard cards on top of our deck until we get a Miss Marvel card.
Love it.
See a helicarrier. Big hands. Not really what we needed, but okay. All right. So let's think. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I flip, I actually need to recover 5 first. So I'm up to 1 damage. Then I flip over. So I'm up to 9. Sorry.
Sweet.
Can't
Can't believe she has a recover of 5. That's insane.
Nasty, right? So nasty.
And then you have downtime. Okay. I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Why run downtime when crew quarters is the thing?
What's crew quarters? Which one's
You
that?
you exhaust crew quarters to heal 1 damage in alter ego. So you flip down and exhaust, heal 1. Next turn you exhaust, heal 1. So it's the same thing as downtime.
Well, I guess the only difference is you would exhaust crew quarters, but not your character, right? Because downtime, you
Yeah.
have to do it for recovery.
Right.
So I guess that's the only difference. So you could heal too without exhausting your guy.
Right. And so that my question is like, why would you run downtime over crew quarters? Because like you can,
I got
if
what you're
you
saying.
attack, you can flip crew quarters, stand up, crew quarters, flip, attack, or something like that. Like you just get a free 2 heal.
That is very true. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
I think there maybe are there. I'm expecting cards that like go off like, hey, like deal, not probably deal damage, but like maybe deal damage equal to half of your recovery or something weird like
Yeah,
that, where that would like make downtime more
be
viable. But
interesting.
I can't think
Yeah,
of anything that plays off your recovery value.
that's interesting. Yeah. No, nothing does. I'll have to put that card in there next time. That's a good point. I like
Yeah.
that. All right. Okay, so we're gonna throw away. Let's go away. Speaking of downtime, we're gonna throw away downtime and a big hands and get shrink out there. So shrink's an upgrade. When you play a thwart event, exhaust shrink, increase the amount of threat that event removes by 2. Holy cow, I can't talk.
Nice.
So we're going to exhaust our suit to generate a resource. We're gonna throw away Bruno for now, as much as I hate that. I just don't have time to build. And then we're gonna use sneak by, which removes 3 threat from a scheme, but we're gonna use shrink as well to take 5 off the main scheme.
Awesome. That's great. That's excellent.
Because I
I'm gonna-
am the thwarting character of the two of
Yeah,
us with my
yeah.
aggression deck. So
Yep.
that makes sense.
And I'm just here so I don't get fined. So
Yeah, that's true. And I'm gonna hold on to these last 2 cards. That stinks. Okay, I'm done.
alrighty. So on my turn, I'm gonna exhaust Quinn Carrier. I am going to throw away a Black Widow's Gauntlet and a Safe House to play an Agent Coulson. So I can search my deck and discard pile for a preparation card.
Mm.
And I'm going to get a Widow's Bite into my hand.
Okay.
So I'm about to take care of that Rampage. Okay. I will exhaust Black Widow's Gauntlet to play Widow's Bite. And then I will drop a Skilled Investigator on myself.
Solid.
I will thwart with Agent Coulson for 2 off of Rampage, and then I will thwart with Black Widow for the final off of Rampage. So
Solid.
discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. We got Macrobots. So guard, retaliate 1. I'm going to discard Widow Bite to deal 2 damage to it. I'm going to activate Widowmaker to deal 1 more damage to it, and then he is stunned. When I defeated the side scheme, I'm also going to exhaust Skilled Investigator to draw a card. That's Spycraft.
That was Rampage you got rid of?
That was
Side
Rampage,
scheme.
yeah. Yeah, so
Nice.
I also get rid of this acceleration
Yeah.
token.
Oh, solid.
Okay. You're in hero form, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And I
I'm
would
gonna
stay there.
I'm gonna flip down to alter ego. That's okay. Oh yeah, you're okay. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, so stand up.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
Craft
4.
counterintelligence. That's a good card.
All right. I'm liking this.
Cool. So we're gonna add 2 threat to the main scheme. So that's up to 10 out of 18. Kang is going to attack you. Do you want him to attack for 4 or 2 and a threat?
The threat's up to 11?
10.
10. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. There's no acceleration token. We can put 1 threat on then.
Okay, so now we're up to 11.
Yes, perfect.
So 2 plus a boost. Are you doing anything?
I'm gonna get hit in the face. Is what I'm gonna do.
Cool. 2
Yeah.
plus 3.
Oh,
Oh,
that was fun. I enjoyed this game.
hey, thanks for this sub D20 Woodworking.
Oh, that's a good guy. He's a nice guy.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah. Thank you, Amazon Prime, for paying for that.
So you're down to 4, right?
Yeah.
Ouch.
I think we're gonna die. No, wait. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna have 1 life left.
Okay, cool.
Stupid dinosaur.
T-Rex is gonna attack you for 3.
Yep. Right where I want to be. 9 damage.
Okay. Then Kang is going to scheme against me for 1 plus 2. So that's 3. So we're up to 14 out of
Good.
18.
Good.
Oh, goody. Okay. And then Macrobots is going to scheme for 1. So we're at 15.
Good. This is better. I like this.
Now we're going to deal you an encounter card and me an encounter card. You, pin down when revealed, place 2 additional threat here for each obligation in play, which is 2 or 1 obligation, right? You got 1.
I have 1. Yeah.
So that's 4 plus a crisis icon. Nice. Love it. And then treachery. Kang Master of Time activates against you. If Kang is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard power for Kang Master of Time and put him into play. Engage with me. I hate this game so much. This game sucks.
You know what's ridiculous? Like, I feel like both games now we've had 3 rounds. Like, we're not playing that poorly. Like, we're just getting smacked around good by these cards. Like,
I never remembered it being like that difficult either.
right? Like, me either. Like, this seems way harder than when I play solo. I think I won at least half the time.
Yeah. I don't know. We're not out of the game yet.
It's true.
I think we still have some. We may
Yeah.
be able to. I got
Yeah.
another Dance of Death, so we can just kill Kang Master of Time again. He's tough. But alrighty, but I am first player.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good for all of us.
Okay, I'm going to exhaust Black Widow's Gauntlet. I'm going to really need 1, 2. How much does an extra card to you this round mean to you? What does that mean to you?
Like, for a resource?
No, just like if I can give you a skilled investigator.
It's not going to do much, to be honest.
Okay. Okay. So in that case, I will exhaust Black Widow's Gauntlet, toss a skilled investigator to play a counterintelligence. So when any amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme, discard it and draw 3 cards. Because it's a preparation, I get to draw a card.
Sweet.
Hey, cool. It's a beat cop. That's what we need right now. Actually. No, that's crazy. Macrobots. There's no longer stunned. Okay, I gotta flip up. Just yeah, I think I'm gonna die.
Cool. I like where this is going. You have 3 health. I have 1.
I will thwart with Agent Coulson and Black Widow to take out Pin Down.
Okay. That's something.
I'll exhaust Skilled Investigator to draw a card. I will exhaust Quinn Carrier, toss a Sonic Rifle and a Spycraft for a Dance of Death. So I will oh geez.
I was gonna say I wouldn't worry about this too much because I don't see a way we win this. Like realistically, because I'm gonna
Yeah.
die. I'm gonna die.
I think you die. I think I die. I wonder if these just aren't the. I wonder if. Well, I mean, like we've been having problems with thwart all game, so I maybe.
Yeah,
Do we just need faster heroes? Like, I don't know. Like, am I just taking too long to build?
I think that's a half my problem. I think we're both trying to build out too much. I think that's
Yeah.
our problem. And we just don't have time for it. I almost want to try like build another deck really fast. Like really fast.
Both run leadership is what you're saying?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, it's the best aspect in the game, of course. I mean, I'm almost thinking of going.
Or I guess like I don't really mind who I play. Does anyone in the chat want to throw out a suggestion and I can build a deck around it? A suggestion of hero and or aspect. Then Jason can choose from that to play with it. I've got
All right.
everything, so
So if we look at fast heroes, right? We can move pretty fast with Venom. We can move fast with Gamora. We can move fast with Scarlet Witch. We can move fast with Captain Marvel
yeah.
and maybe Captain America. And maybe what's his face? Black Panther.
Yeah. I kind of also I mean like I am enjoying seeing Miss Marvel played. Wondering if we could just go like crazy and go like Captain America, Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel or something like just absurd. Like that would be pretty.
I'm not
OP
opposed to that. Like
combo.
I'm kind of really for just like beating him down right now. Like I'm a little frustrated. So.
We could just go strange Scarlet Witch, just go all mystics.
I'm not opposed to that.
That'd be crazy.
You want to do it? Why don't you just go nuts? Just
that'd be
F this guy?
insane. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. What's your strange aspect you want to do?
You want to run Scarlet Witch?
Yeah, I'll run Scarlet Witch.
Okay, I will run. Ooh,
And we could probably even keep the stream on while we build this really fast.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
So people can, you know,
All my
mock
cards.
us.
All my
Yeah.
cards are like way over there. So
That's
I'll have to step aside to just grab cards. I think I could run leadership, but that doesn't sound fun. That doesn't sound.
After we just complained about leadership
Yeah.
for like ever.
But strange leadership is just pretty OP. I'm gonna run strange leadership. I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It is the strongest. All right, you go get your cards. I'm gonna go talk to chat.
Yeah. What are you thinking of playing?
Aggression, right? I mean, I'm just gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to defend us / run your little thing, and then I'm just gonna go stupid. To be honest, I've never played Scarlet Witch any other way than aggression.
Scarlet Witch Justice is dirty.
Is it? Should I do that instead?
My gosh, Scarlet Witch Justice is beautiful. Do that. I don't think damage is really going to be an issue. Scarlet Witch Justice is a lot of fun.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That away. Oh, Miss Marvel, I love you.
We really tried. So
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we tried. We failed, but we tried, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, we failed pretty miserably actually. But
I think this is the worst we've ever done on stream. So that's a record for us, right?
nice. I love it.
Looking at the positives.
We're setting at least one record tonight, right?
Oh yeah. So I hope everyone appreciates this in chat.
Okay, great. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab cards.
All right. So let's look at what we got. Arrows. After you play arrows from your hand, confuse a minion for each side. We're not gonna do that. Wiccan. I like the idea of Wiccan. I like the idea of Quake and Jessica. I think we're gonna go with them. I think low cost is the way to go.
I forgot how dirty Strange is.
I haven't played Strange in so long because I'm just like not for it recently. What is she? A 2, 2, 1, 2. Interesting. It's fun. Let's try that. All right, so
Is Sorcerer Supreme unique?
like between the two of us.
Yeah.
So
Shoot,
What
I
is
have
it?
it in my Warlock deck.
what is it? Upgrade?
Yeah, it's it's an upgrade.
Sorcerer Supreme. No, it's no, it is a unique card.
Okay. Do you want it or do you want me to take it?
Yeah, what's your hand size? 5?
Yeah.
You could take it. That's fine.
Okay.
So we got that. Supports. Where's my beat cop? My favorite card in the world.
So good. Man, I'm just gonna go the Avenger build. I feel like that's the build to do here.
Let's just win this.
Dude, okay, so they have some awesome new allies in the new box.
Yeah.
Captain America is toughness, reduce the cost to play Captain America by 1 for each Avenger character you control. So he costs 6, which is absurd.
Wow. Yeah.
There's only one Sorcerer Supreme at any time. Yeah, I mean that's very true. I guess that's fair.
No, well, hold on. So we're playing with Kang, who does like timeline stuff. So the two got merged together. That makes sense. Come on, give it to me.
Oh man.
So, and I guess it does make the sense if your Sorcerer is Supreme because that's like his thing, right? In life. Oh, your headphones are off. See what I have to deal with, chat?
What's up?
16,
Sorry.
17, 18, 19, 20. I said, you should be Sorcerer Supreme since technically, like, in the universe, you are. One. That's a
White tiger out there.
One,
Maria Hill out there.
2, 3, 4. Let's see. Wait, we just talked about I shouldn't be using downtime.
Yeah.
It's a rookie move.
2, 4, 6. There. I'll go.
Let's see.
Don't start with the multiverse timeline chaos, please. Okay, that's fair.
All right. I hope everyone's enjoying this, just us staring at
Yeah.
our cards in silence.
Yeah, right. So I am going with just kind of the standard bunch of Avenger allies, bunch of upgrades, and just let them start swinging and having fun. Couple of Avengers of symbols out there, so we'll see how it goes.
I think it's solid. All right. Chat. Multitasking or clear the area. What should we use? Oh wait. Never mind. I'm going to use determination as a resource and double. So never mind. You all useless. Unless somebody makes a good convincing argument that I should not use determination and instead should use clear the area or multitasking.
Ooh, team training, need some of that.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. I have literally never played this. I played this, but I've never played Justice Scarlet Witch. So this will go well, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna warn you, like I'm not focusing on like any damage. So I hope you're not expecting anything. I mean, I know you don't need me to, but
Yeah, right.
stupid dinosaur sitting here tough. All right, Kang, that goes there. Kang Macrobots. Well, at least we didn't have to do much for setup because we didn't really hurt him that much. So that's cool. That going for us.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 17.
All right, so chat knows that I basically went for a lot of low cost cards just because my hand size is only 5. Like I might have like a couple 3s in there, and Quicksilver, who's a 4. But I went pretty low cost because I want to try to get as much out there. I feel like that was my issue with Miss Marvel, is that I was building so much in the beginning and she could become strong after a couple of rounds, but it just wasn't going to happen. So we'll see how this goes instead. I'm going to throw things out. I'm just going to keep that main scheme down as long as possible. And yeah, see how that goes.
Love it. There should be a strange whoever you're playing
Scarlet
team
Witch.
up card. Scarlet Witch, thank you. Jeez.
Yes.
It's just been a long
Been a long day.
year. Just a lot.
A long life.
Oh geez. Oh yeah, I forgot about this card. The Mighty Avengers.
Sure. I like it already.
Yeah, if each of your characters has the Avenger trait, each ally you control gets +1 fort, +1 attack.
That's solid. I like that. I also like your storage there with the book. That's nice.
Thanks. Yeah, so what I do is I have one copy of each card in here, and then in my my box over here, I arrange all the cards alphabetically.
Oh,
So-
yeah, that's okay.
So like, or not alphabetically, but just like if it starts with an M, it goes behind the M divider. And so like if I'm looking for like strength in numbers, I know to just pull out all the S's and search for it real quick. So
Interesting.
yeah, I
Huh.
I think the joke, what is the joke? You spend 80% of your time organizing LCGs and 20% of your time playing LCGs.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of truth to that. See, I just have the whatchamacallit, the who is this that does this? Tesseract, the Tesseract game dividers.
Those
They
are
make-
so pretty.
They make good stuff, man. I
They make
like
good
them.
stuff. Yeah.
I just hate shipping it from England, but other than that, it's pretty sweet. Actually, I just got in the mail too from them all this stuff for the next cycle. So
Nice.
all that stuff. And it's just like it's sitting there. I have to sleeve it still, but it's just sitting there and it's like can't use it yet. It's fun. I enjoy this.
Oh man, it's coming soon. What hero are you most excited for? And this is also open to the chat, but what hero are you most excited for that they've announced?
I personally am very excited for Vision. I like Vision as a character in general.
Yeah, he's really cool.
So I'm excited for Vision. I think that'll be fun. I like the idea of was it Spectre that's in that box? Because I like that 3 card idea that you can like morph at what you're good with and stuff.
Yeah,
I like that concept. I think that's a cool, fun thing that they're doing this time. So
yeah,
probably
definitely.
that.
I'm I'm really psyched for War Machine. The more I see about him, the more I'm like, because he has some really good alter ego stuff. And I
Okay.
just love the fact that they're building that in, where like, especially for solo, right?
Yeah.
You just don't get a lot of stuff for being an alter ego.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out, Jamer13. I'll see you again next time.
Yes. Thank you.
So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see something like that. So
His entire thing got leaked, right? Like we know all of his cards now.
yes.
I think they go. I haven't looked at it yet. I need to do that still. I need to start planning my life. So
But I'm also I'm also really excited for the red or the hood.
the hood. Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
I think that'll be really cool. I think that'll be a sick.
I'm excited for that. I'm also just I love Spider-Man in general. So it's Sinister Six. I'm super excited for because I really like the Gwen Stacy Spider
Yes.
Woman, like
Yeah.
all the other Spider Women I like. I hope Miles Morales is a hero, like different things like that.
Yes.
If they could make a nod to Nicolas Cage, that'd be cool too, you know.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
But I'm very excited for that box, and that cycle I think is going to be interesting if they keep going down that route because there's a lot of interesting heroes in the Spider Verse that just aren't Spider Man. So it'd be cool to see what they do. I mean, especially Venom Venom and Carnage have to be showing up. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for that possibility.
Yeah. That'll be really interesting. Oh man.
And then I'm excited for the inevitable X-Men box when that comes out.
Honestly, like I'm very excited for that. I'm very hopeful that it takes them forever to put that out because that means that we're getting a lot of Marvel Champions content.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I know that's one of the things. Like, I hope they don't do just a cycle for X-Men. Like, I hope they take their sweet time and we get like a cycle of like the main X-Men, and then like a cycle of like kind of not the secondary characters, but the one like you don't hear about as much and whatnot. So like, I hope they really kind of milk that because I think that's fun. I think they could do a lot of interesting things.
Yeah, and they really milked Avengers, right? So I
They
don't see why they
really milked it.
wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, before this game, who heard of Spectre? Like, I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah,
Who heard of her?
yeah. So that was really cool. I'm also really excited for whenever they put out a Deadpool.
Oh my
I'm
god.
interested to see what they decide to do with that.
I really think that's going to be right near the end of its life cycle. Like that's going to be like the thing where people go, I'm kind of dying because the game's dying out, and then Deadpool, and everyone's going to buy it. Like, all right.
Okay, got 3 cards.
You have 3 cards. That's good.
Said I need to cut 3 cards.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
Innovation sounded cool, but I don't think I want it. I have a really hard time playing. Like they have a bunch of these new cards, these resource cards that like have an ability when you spend them, which I think is really cool. I just like
Yeah.
they feel so limiting to me. Why do I have 3 copies of reinforced suit in here? I don't need that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm trying to get better in my deck building in the sense that I spend more time like just try like I don't do enough of like keying off of like a handful of cards, right? Like I always like look at a bunch of cards and go, oh, that'd be really cool if I could play that randomly or that one or that one.
Right.
I'm hoping those cards will kind of push me back in the direction of like focusing on keying off those main cards and like get so it's a resource, so I have to only use it as a resource, but I also get like a slight benefit to it. So
Yeah.
that's the hope at least. We'll see.
Healing allies is really good right now.
They're just meat shields.
You know what? Screw it. 43 cards. Let's go.
It sounds good enough to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have Ironheart. I don't want Ironheart. Get her out of here. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna go put this back.
Okay.
Okay, sweet. Okay. Where's my
That was also like the quickest I've ever built a deck, I think.
the pressure's on, man.
Fair, the pressure was on.
Oh, yeah, we don't need obligations, actually. Forgot about that.
No, they're not important.
Kang, you don't, yeah, you just don't play with him with
Yeah,
Kang.
no. And actually, obligations make the game easier, so we might as well.
That is true. It increases the amount of cards in the encounter deck, which means that you don't get acceleration tokens as quick.
Yeah, that's a good point. I wasn't even trying to make a good argument for it, but that was spot on. All right.
Okay.
Ready? Start drawing.
Yeah, I'm just setting up everything.
Oh yeah, you have to set the game. That's fun. Oh wait, my first player, or you first player?
We'll take leadership as first.
Okay, cool.
Are you running Quinn carrier?
No.
Cool. Okay. Just want to make sure.
No, that's smart.
All of a sudden, we just all have Quinn carriers. Damn, it's not a good. We should have talked.
Is this how you play?
Yeah. Oh man, I don't have all the right colors for our faces loaded in yet, so I can't change it to blue or whatever
No, that's all right.
for
people,
me. And
people will figure it out. Oh,
I am going to change.
diehard fans.
I am going to change our names though, because that will bother me.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. And people will be like, "You're running Miss Marvel wrong. That's not her."
Alrighty, so we got the doc. And you're playing
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
Make sure you can spell it right.
How do you spell it? Just, I mean, if
Like a scarlet and like a witch. Like a S, like a scarlet. And then which is sandwich, which. Was I helpful? Is this why you play games with me?
yes, absolutely. Now you've got me like paranoid. I checked it. I am not a good speller at all.
Turns out like most Americans aren't, so that's all right.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. So doctor starts out with 10 health.
So do I.
Sweet. Kind of excited for this combo. It's gonna be exciting.
Hopefully it'll be
Yeah.
everything we hope for. Or it'll be a complete mess and we'll embarrass ourselves and the stream will cut out early. So either or.
Technical difficulties. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah, screw that works out.
Shuffle that. We each get an encounter card.
Oh wait.
And shuffle these. Discard the top card of the invocation deck. I do want to. I think it'd be fun to run a Quicksilver Scarlet Witch at some point.
I agree.
I saw a house rule that I was really digging. That was you have the option of discarding or removing a signature ally and adding a team up card. So like because Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are each other's signature allies, they're just dead cards in your deck. But so you switch them for their team up card.
That's cool.
That
Yeah,
makes
I like.
sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. That's smart.
Alrighty, let's do it.
All right. If you could win this game first turn, that'd be great.
Images of Akinonokon.
Okay.
We got 2, 4, 6. Hey, there's Sorcerer Supreme right there off the bat. Love it.
Solid.
Big fan. Some of the biggest fans, actually. Okay, so I'm going to use my ability to discard the top card of the invocation deck because there's no threat. And we got, that is one of my cards. That should not be in the invocation deck.
Starting off strong already.
As you know, I have a very hard time of putting cards back where they should be.
That's true. Yeah. For all your organization. Ugh.
Alrighty, so give up to 3 characters a tough status card. So that'll come in handy, I think. Alrighty, so I'm gonna flip up to the doctor. I'm gonna go ahead and play Spiritual Meditation to draw 2 cards and
Nice.
discard 1 card from my hand. I will discard Innovation because I don't have any allies that are hurt. I will. There's no way I'm going to be able to play Giant Man. I'm going to discard Giant Man and Protective Ward for the Age of Amaretto. That's what I read it as for the longest time.
It's fine. Yeah, sounds legit.
Yeah, it's actually not. Then we will exhaust it and discard a team training to get a Sorcerer Supreme out. And then I'm going to exhaust Strange to discard a Ronin to give both of us a tough status card.
Yay. Sweet.
Go for it.
All right, so I'm going to use my action to discard 2 cards from my hand. I'm going to get rid of Wiccan and Agatha Christie, or Harkness, whichever, and draw 2 cards. The problem is I'm getting all my thwarting cards right now, which is not what we need them. All right, so all right, whatever. I'm gonna throw away making an entrance and put out my magic shield. Then we're gonna play Chaos Magic. Play a card from your hand, ignoring its resource cost. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to that card's printed resource cost. We're gonna discard 2 for Hex Bolt.
Okay. Oh, we got rid of a Rampage. That's nice.
That is. So we get to discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For each card discarded this way, that has a boost count equal to, and we'll get into that.
Yep. So the way that I think it is played is you discard the 3 and then you choose. Oh, you don't.
Well, it's for each one. So
Right. But like if you alter them, you have the ability to like alter stuff, right?
yeah. So does it happen one at a time or all at once?
At least the way Team Covenant does it is you discard all 3 of them and then you activate the ability.
Can decide. Interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're all 2s.
Okay. Sure. Well, we will keep that. So I draw 1 card 3 times.
Love it.
Let's burn through all these decks. So
They
fast.
really need to make Mystics a little bit more powerful, I think.
Well, they are the weakest subgroup. And honestly, they should really ignore like Hulk because he's way overpowered.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that gamma trade is just disgustingly good.
silly. Yeah, that's silly. So silly. They've really done a lot with it. All right, so we are going to. All right, we're going to throw away Heroic Intuition, which stinks, but whatever, and get Death Focus out there.
Nice. Death Focus
Um,
is such a good card for her.
I agree. And actually, that's all we're going to kind of really do. Oh, he has tough on, right?
He
Or
does.
Did you get rid? All right, so I will swing for 1 and knock the top off.
Sweet.
And then that's it.
Don't do that
Oh, okay.
because my next card is to switch a status card.
Oh,
So I'll just switch it for like a
Yeah.
stun.
that makes sense. I do nothing.
Defend. You
Yeah,
can
okay.
defend.
Yeah, that's cool. I will thwart the main scheme. So
Nice.
that,
Love
that
it.
has 0.
Okay, we will draw back up and do everything. Oh. Okay, then. I just drew like all of my doubles, all my double resources in one hand.
Cool. I like it.
It's disgusting. Okay, so we're going to start out by adding 2 threat to the main scheme. Then
Mhm.
Kang the Conqueror is going to attack me for 2 plus a boost card. Boost card is 2. I discard my tough.
Wait, are you putting one on the main scheme?
Yeah, sorry. No, I'm going to take 2 because I have
Oh,
tough.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
That's how you play the game.
Rookie
And then-
mistakes.
And then he's going to attack you for 2. You can add it. You can up it to 4.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
4 plus 2 is 6.
perfect. Knocks my top off.
Yeah, sweet. I like that.
That's how you play the game. There we go.
Yeah. Now we're each resolving 2 encounter cards.
Okay.
My first one is a Century Soldier. So when he attacks you, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Take indirect damage equal to that. So he's a 1/1/3.
Okay.
And then Weakened Obligation. After you use your basic hero power, take 1 damage. Discard a fist, resource, and alter ego to get rid of it. That's fine because I don't think Strange really ever uses his basic powers.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Okay, cool.
Alrighty, and then you've got Ancient Warrior, which is quick strike for 2.
Hold on, wait, let me see that card for a second. Ancient.
It's in
War.
temporal.
Do we want to cancel it?
It's not a really hard minion. I guess that's up to you. It's a 1/2/2.
Okay, then no, we won't. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
And then caught off guard, discard an upgrade or support you control,
Ooh, that's worse.
or you can cancel it, or discard the card. Really, it's up to you.
Now we'll discard Magic Shield at that point. That's fine.
What does Magic Shield do?
Basically, if I got hit, it prevents 3 of the damage. But
Oh,
you can-
shoot. Okay,
you can use
sorry,
it once.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought that Magic Shield was the cancel that you were talking about. So I was like, oh, yeah.
No, there's not a card in my hand, but we can use that as other things right now.
Cool. Alrighty. Your first player.
Hey, okay. So yeah, I'm telling you. So oof. Does he still have his tough status on? Oh my gosh.
He does. You call on my action.
I call on your action.
Okay. I will exhaust Doctor Strange to choose a status card in play and swap it. So
Okay.
I think probably stunned is the right one here.
Sounds good.
So
Okay.
Tucker stunned.
The reason that's important is we will exhaust Death Focus, throw away our warped reality, and throw away under surveillance, sadly.
No, we're gonna
I
lose
know.
this game now.
I know. But we're gonna do molecular delay, so that's fun.
Love
So
that.
we deal 5 damage to an enemy. And we're gonna discard the top 2 top 2 cards from the encounter deck. For each boost icon discard this way, deal 1 additional damage.
Are we doing the main or King?
Yeah, I'm not wasting this on Ancient Warrior.
Cool. Oh yeah, and that's me.
Yeah.
We got 1 total of 3.
So 8 damage total. That's not bad.
That's awesome. That's incredible.
So what's he got?
Is it 16?
4, 6. Okay. Then we're gonna throw away Quake, and I'm gonna play Endurance, so I get 3 more hit points.
Nice.
And then I will do a basic thwart for 2 off the main scheme.
Nice.
And then
Okay.
I'm done. That's it.
Very great. Okay, I'm going to
I already feel better about this. Like with this already, this board already looks better.
Right. Um. Hmm. I will. Okay, I'm gonna play a strength to play a cloak of levitation. I'll
Okay.
exhaust cloak to ready strange. I will exhaust the Eye of Amaretto to discard a genius to play a Quinn carrier. Then I will play an energy to exhaust Doctor Strange to deal 7 damage to an enemy and stun it. I'm gonna do 7 damage to the villain, even though he's already stunned.
That's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. Brings down 9.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and we'll stand everything up.
All right. So this game is so stupid sometimes. I love it.
All right, we're adding 2 to the main scheme. Then Kang is going to attack you, and he is stunned. Then he is going to attack me. I'm going to add 1 to the main scheme, and I'm just going to take it. I'm sorry, your little minion guy attacks you for 2. So you're down to
Yeah, I'll take
9.
it too. Yeah.
Kang is going to attack me for 2 plus a boost, which is 0. Love that.
Wow.
And
that's good.
then the soldier is going to attack me, discard the top, and I take 0 indirect damage.
Wow.
Good.
Wow.
You get a bad card, and I get a bad card.
That's fun. I like this.
Yeah. The bad card for you is Energy Blast.
Oh, sad.
Kang attacks you.
Okay, that's fine.
So add a threat or
Yeah, put a threat on.
okay. And then he's attacking you for 2 plus a boost. Anything you're doing?
Nope, taking it.
2 plus 2 is 4.
I'm trying to decide if I want to do chaos control and discard that card and draw the next one. Yeah, let's do that. So discard that card, draw the next one. Don't
1.
be a 2. All right, it worked off.
Don't be a 3.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like, what are the odds?
Alrighty, and then my bad card here is a temporal shield attached to Kang. When Kang is attacked, discard temporal shield, prevent all damage from this attack, and deal 1 damage to the attacker. Okay, and I get first player.
Hey, good luck.
Yeah. Okay, so this is where Doctor Strange gets a little crazy. I'll exhaust Quinn Carry to play Master of the Mystic Arts. So pay the printed cost of the top card of the invocation deck and then place it back on top. So the top card is Winds of Watum. So I draw 3 cards.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. And then I will exhaust Strange to play Winds of Watum to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And now I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cards in my hand.
Good. And then you're done.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure.
I'll discard down.
Yeah, I'll discard down. Top card. Oh my gosh, top card is wins again. So,
I like this. I like where this is game going.
yeah. So I'll exhaust Cloak of Levitation, exhaust Doctor Strange to do wins again to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we got Crimson Bands out. Okay, so okay. Jeez. Okay, this is a lot. So I'm gonna exhaust the Eye of what's his face and discard a magical enhancements to play a Avengers Tower. Then I am going to exhaust Avengers Tower I'm going to get rid of a magical enhancements to play a white tiger.
Hmm.
So white tiger, after you play white tiger from your hand, draw X cards where X is equal to the villain stage number. So that's 1. Cool. I'm going to somehow get that down. I'm going to definitely want that. I'm going to discard blast. I'm going to discard a magic blast to attach inspired to white tiger.
Okay.
White tiger will swing for 3 against the soldier, which will kill it. I will. Really want to. Mystical studies. And how much is a card for you? How much is it worth?
I don't need it, but it doesn't hurt. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
I'll discard these 2 for a Maria Hill. So you get to draw a card.
Sweet. Thank you. Right now I can?
Yes.
All right, cool.
I will get out my Avengers, but it doesn't really do anything for me this round. So I think I can go Inspiring Presence, Inspired. Another Inspiring Presence to drop a Hawkeye onto the field. And I'm going to keep my Avengers and Reinforced Suit, I think, in my hand. Maria Hill will thwart off the main for 2.
So that's at 1.
It's at 1.
Cool.
I had it at 2.
I had 3 on before, but that might be off. So well, you can say 2. That's fine.
Yeah, Grim Rule. Okay. And then Hawkeye's gonna hang out for a little bit. Okay, that's my turn.
I'm not gonna lie, I stopped paying attention halfway through your turn.
That-
Once you have
no,
10
that-
cards, yeah.
That's absolutely fair. 100% fair.
All right, so let's do all right. He still has the thing on that like defends him, right? So we can't do an attack against him. Or
Right.
okay. So I'm gonna exhaust Death Focus and actually throw away a Molecular Decay to play Hex Bolt. So we're gonna discard the top 3 cards.
Okay, so we got a 2, a 1, and a 1.
All right, so we'll do the 2 first to draw a card. Interesting. All right, we'll do the next one to remove 2 threat from the main scheme, so it brings back down to 0. And then let's do control chaos and discard that last one and draw another 1.
Okay, 2.
Hey, I draw another card. Cool.
Nice.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna throw away the power. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna throw away the power of justice and brains over brawn to play Jessica Jones.
Nice.
She's gonna hit 2 and take out that stupid ancient warrior in front of me.
Nice.
I don't know where she goes back, so we'll put it to the side. I'm gonna throw away Justice Served to play Crew Quarters. Um. All right. So what do if I attack him to get that shield off?
Yeah.
He just hits me back for the same amount.
No, just 1 damage.
All right, and I just have to do 1 damage to him.
Yeah.
All right, so I might as well just hit him for the 1. Take that thing off and take the 1 damage. And then I'm gonna flip over.
Okay.
And I'll exhaust crew quarters to get my 1 health back.
Cool.
And then I'm done.
Awesome. So we'll ready everybody.
2, 3.
And draw. Okay. And we're gonna start by adding 2 to the main scheme. He is going to attack me. I'm gonna give him +2 attack. Maria Hill's gonna defend. So 4 plus give Tang a tough status card. Ooh. And Maria Hill goes by the wayside, which is fine because she doesn't have the Avenger trait. So I don't really want her anyways.
Sorry.
And then he's going to scheme against you for 1 plus a boost. So 3. So that's 4.
Oof, okay.
So that's up to 6.
Give me something to do now. Oh, yes.
And then we're getting bad cards. So
That's cool.
1 for me, 1 for you. Mine is a minion. Macrobots retaliate 1. I'll go ahead and discard a arrow counter to 2 damage from
Cool.
Hawkeye. And then you get a minion. You get the Century Soldier. And I'll do the same thing. I'll deal 2 damage to him with Hawkeye.
Okay. Century Soldier. There he is. 3 life. Oh. Okay.
Now he only has 1 life now.
1 life. Oh.
Okay.
And then we're good.
And you're first player.
Sweet. All right, so I'm gonna do sibling action first. Yeah, we're gonna discard Quicksilver. Ugh, and making an entrance. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll exhaust crew quarters. So we heal 1.
You're up to 7.
2, 4, 6. Yes.
Cool.
Question is, do I want to heal? Meh, YOLO. All right, so we're going to play a Hex Bolt using an energy. So let's discard the top 3 cards.
Alrighty. So we got 2 2s and a 0.
All right, sweet. So the 0 I'm going to do onto this soldier to knock him out, which is 2 damage.
Cool.
And then I get to draw 1 card twice. Okay. Let's do. He has a tough status card, we said.
He does.
All right. Do you want me to just knock it off with Jessica?
Is it a 2 attack by any chance?
It is a 2 attack.
Can you take out my microbots?
Yeah, do that instead.
Okay, thanks. And then the retaliate doesn't take effect because he's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
It gets rid of the guard, and that just frees me up a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So let's do throw away the power of justice to play sense of justice.
Nice.
Then, oh man, I can't believe I'm going to throw this card away, but whatever. All right, so exhaust death focus, throw away a beat cop to play another hex bolt.
Who needs these cards? So you
He's
got
got-
a
got
3,
big
a
deck.
0, and a 0.
A 3, a 0, and a 0. Okay. So for the 3, place a status card on a character. I'm gonna do that for me and put a tough on me. So I can
Sweet.
take the hit. And then we'll do 2 damage onto him to knock his tough off, and then 2 more damage to do actual damage.
Nice. So he's down to 7.
There.
I can send us. I can ship us to the next stage if we want to go. We'll have to look up all the rules on how to do that because we haven't made it this far
Yeah,
yet.
right. All right, I'm gonna thwart 2 off the main scheme.
Cool.
And then I will exhaust sense of justice to play multitasking and remove 2 threat from a scheme. And there's no side schemes or anything, right?
No.
Okay, then that's done. And I'm gonna hold on to my last card.
Cool.
Man, I feel like I did something. That's cool.
Yeah. Alrighty, I'm gonna go spiritual meditation to draw 2 cards and then choose and discard 1 card from your hand. I'll get rid of an astral projection. I'm gonna play another spiritual meditation to draw 2 cards. Then discard a card from my hand. Ooh, Avengers Assemble. Master of Mystic Arts is good. But I think I'm going to get rid of both of those. Want that. I want to play everything. That's the bad part. Get rid of the things from Sanctuary.
That would get you.
I will exhaust I and Quinn Carrier, and then discard an Avengers for a Mighty Avenger team card.
Nice.
Then I am going to toss Master the Mystic Arts. I'm not going to send this. I'm going to build 1 more turn.
That's fine. That works out for me.
Toss that for a reinforced suit on White Tiger.
Okay. How strong is that white tiger now? Jeez.
So she's a 4/4 with 3 health left,
Love it.
and she cost me 2.
Yep, that sounds good. That sounds right.
Yep. that sounds about balanced.
Yeah.
And then I will. I really don't want to toss Ant-Man.
That's a hard one to toss.
Mm. No, I don't have a fist resource. So I think what I'm going to do. I may toss Ant-Man.
Do it. Why not?
No, okay, I'm not. I'm going to just hold on to him because we're going to build for 1 more turn. So I'm going to swing with White Tiger for 4 off of Kang. And then I will swing 1 more with Hawkeye.
On the 1?
2.
Oh, Hawkeye does 1 damage.
Yeah, Hawkeye does 1 damage.
No, he's weaker than I thought.
It's really those arrows. And then I'll thwart for 2 off the main scheme. No, you know what? It's not even worth it. You're gonna do that. I'm not gonna take the damage from my weekend. So
Yeah, don't even bother.
okay. Sounds good. Okay, so stand everybody up.
And I've almost gone through my deck. So that's good too.
Same.
Wow.
Okay. That was. I'm happy with that. Okay. Okay, so starting out, we're going to place 2 threat on that main scheme. So that goes up to 4. Kang is going to activate against you. He's going to attack. Would you like to place a threat or take 4?
Take 4 because I have tough on.
So 4 plus is 0.
Okay, knock my top.
And then Kang is going to attack me for 2. I'm going to place 1 threat on the main scheme because that is your job.
Yep.
And he's going to hit me for 2 plus this boost card, which is 2 is 4. Ouch.
That is ouch. Jeez.
That's what I should have done. Is I should have flipped down and healed. That was dumb.
Yeah. Oh well, here we are.
Yeah. Alrighty, and then we get bad cards. So your bad card is time display soldier. So incite 1 surge. And I will remove an counter so to deal 2 damage to him as he comes into play. And then your surge is that the villain schemes. So the villain is scheming for 4.
What kind of card is time display soldier? Is it a Kang card?
It's a minion. Yeah, Masters of Time.
Ah, there they are.
And we're at 10 on the main scheme.
10 on the main. Ooh, I got some work to do. Jeez.
Ready? And then we got an attachment attached to Kang. When Kang attacks, the attack gains overkill. If this attack damages a hero, that hero is stunned. And you discard it, and he gets +2 attack. And it is my turn to be first player.
Hey, okay.
Nice. Okay. So here I'm going to exhaust Avengers Tower, exhaust my things, my people, get rid of a Wong to play an Iron Man. I'm going to drop a reinforced suit onto Iron Man for free. I am going to I'll discard Magic Blast and Protective Ward to play an Ant-Man with 2 PIM counters on him.
Okay.
Do we want to go to the next stage?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Okay. We can definitely do that. Okay. So to do that, I'm going to swing with Hawkeye for 2 to send us into the next round.
Oh, I don't know what happens. I feel
It's happening.
I feel so nervous.
So we discard future weapon. King the Conqueror is out of the game. This says when defeated, advance the main scheme to stage 2 at the end of the phase. So we keep this out actually. Okay, so that's kind of annoying.
Because I could swing for a lot right now. And
Okay. I will flip over to Doctor. I will probably, yeah, I'll just discard the Crimson Bands of Morning to get the Vapors of Valor, and I'll heal for 3.
Okay. So I don't have to worry about the main scheme then, right?
Correct. So hopefully you can build.
You hope wrong. All right, we're gonna play Scarlet Witch's Crest and play for it with a genius.
Genius.
So should I flip too and like just heal up? Is that stupid? I've never done this.
I don't know what's happening.
Like I feel like that's not an awful thing. Oh wait, no, 3 is the next one. So what is? Oh no, 2 is what gets us to 3. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, we're in that weird like
Because we don't lose if we threat out, right? If all players at this stage are defeated, the stage is completed. Is that how he works? Is that how games work?
so the game area. Yeah, so basically we're each going to be playing our own game against a different Kang.
Okay. But we don't, I don't think we can lose it, right? We were kind of saying before, because like if he threats out, it just moves on, doesn't it?
Um After this stage is completed, place one set aside Kang's Dominion face down under stage 4A. Yeah. So you just have to basically what will happen is we place that aside and then we remove the Kang from the game.
Okay.
And then we move into another player's play area. And then at the then if we both lose, we join the main play area.
Yeah. Okay.
Then when everyone's done that, we advance to scheme 4.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to throw away clear the area to play a magic shield. I'm going to hold on to this last card. All right, I'm going to attack with Jessica Jones, do 2 damage on the time displaced soldiers, and then I'll attack for 1 to just get rid of them. So I don't have to worry about them.
Nice.
And then where's Master's Attack? Master's Attack. Okay. Then I will flip over. So I could be cool like you. And I'm going to heal 1 damage with my crew quarters.
Nice. So you're up to 8.
5 plus 3. Yes. Yes.
Sweet.
And then I am done.
Alrighty. So we'll ready up everybody at the end of that stage. At the end of the phase, we're discarding King the Conqueror.
And I'm going to need a face down card because my deck is empty.
Oh yeah, same.
This deck feels very thin now because all my cards are out on the table. 2, 3. Oh my god.
Okay. So bad card, bad card. I'm just going to
Okay.
I think it's probably easiest if we just like hide the villain health. So we don't get like too confused.
Yeah.
So let me just hide that. I'm gonna do the weird like hide. It's gonna do my transition, but so that's gone. We're into here. So now we're gonna basically got 2, 4, 6 3s. Oh, wait, no, we have 5. So we'll roll a dice for you.
Perfect.
We roll a 6, we re-roll. Roll the 6, re-roll 4. So you are the Chronopolis. So when revealed, create your own game area and place this scheme in it. Add King Immortus to the game area and deal yourself a face down encounter card.
What is?
So King Immortus comes in with toughness, and he cannot take damage while a minion is in play.
Perfect. I like that.
And you get another face down encounter card.
Good. I was worried I
Okay.
didn't have enough.
And I'm going to roll 1 through 4. 1. So I got the present future war. Create and place your own game area. Place this scheme in it. Scarlet Centurion. And so you got yours. Okay, sweet. So this starts with 2 threat. Mine starts with 2 threat. And then I need Kang. Scarlet Centurion. 0 scheme, 3 attack, toughness. This is the villain's attack against piercing. Okay, so you just have to do 18 damage to him. Should be too hard, right?
So do I. So that's fun. Can you do
Nice.
18 to yours and then 18 to mine? That'd be cool.
I think I have to join yours at the end of the round, so I would have to. Yeah, I can't do it this round.
Okay, next round.
And then we have the main scheme somewhere.
Oh, the Master of Time.
Yeah, the Master of Time. When reveal, place 1 acceleration token here for each side scheme in play. which is 0. Each player reveals a random. Remove any unused stage 3 from the game. Then when an acceleration token would be placed on another scheme, you place it on the new main scheme.
Okay.
So,
Sweet.
okay. So I am still first player. So Kang is going to attack me. What do I have in my hand?
Wait, are you on Doctor Strange side? I thought you were on the other side.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yep, you are so right. So he's going to scheme for 0 plus a boost.
Classic.
This boost is 3. Stupid game.
So stupid. Why doesn't it play better?
Alrighty, so I already have 5 out of my 9. And then he's going to scheme against you, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So he's scheming for 2 plus a
2.
boost, which is 1.
Okay. So that's 3 on that.
Okay. And then we're dealing out bad cards. So you're resolving 3. I'm resolving 2. It'll be fine. Okay. So the villain schemes. So 0 plus a boost, which is 1. So we're up to 6 on mine. That's
Pretty good.
fantastic.
Solid. Yeah.
And then time portal. When the scheme is defeated, shuffle into the encounter deck instead of discarding it. And it comes in with 2 because we're in our own play areas. So I think per player.
That's just
is-
your own. Yeah. You have to deal with that. So good luck. That's fun.
That's fun. Alrighty, so now you've got some.
Hey.
So you've got pinned down. So this is when revealed, place 2 threat here for each obligation in play, and it's got a crisis icon. I think it's just in your play area.
And I have none. So that's fine.
Okay. And then you have Kang, Master of Time.
Oh,
So-
come on.
So coming in with toughness, villainous, and he gets +1 scheme and attack for each obligation in your area. He's a 1/16. Oh, and then just to top it right off, you get Shadows of the Past.
Okay. Why not?
So that's great.
Luminous, come to me.
I'll be right back. I actually didn't grab your bad
Nah.
cards.
Who would have thought? Each account card by 1. Oh, that's awful. All this is awful. That Luminous activates against you. Discard the top card of the encounter deck. If 2 or more boosts, give yourself 1 encounter card. Holy cow. This is fun. Yeah, I don't like this game anymore.
Yeah. So you get the next evolution. So increase the number of boost icons on each encounter card by 1.
Perfect.
You get Luminous. So after Luminous activates against you, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If 2 or more boost icons were discarded this way, deal yourself 1 encounter card.
Perfect.
What just happened to your area?
It,
Shuffling.
it improved drastically.
Then we're shuffling these 2 cards with the 1 card remaining in the encounter deck.
Yes.
So that's fantastic.
That's good. I like this. I like this game again.
Alrighty, and your first player.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so first thing we'll do is exhaust crew quarters. So I'll heal 1. So I'm down to 9, I think. Yeah, 9
Yeah.
life. Oh wait, I could use my ability, which I might want to use. Yeah, so we're gonna throw away Justice Served and a magic shield. Draw 2 cards. Okay, it's not the worst thing. Flip that over. Excuse me. We're gonna exhaust Sense of Justice to play clear the area and get rid of that next evolution card. So I don't have to deal with that. And then because that was the last thing on the scheme, or that was the last threat, I draw a card.
Nice.
Okay. So let's think about this. Okay. So we are going to thwart for 2 off of pin down
Okay,
and gets rid of that.
nice.
Then I'm going to play a response, which is brains over brawn. I'm going to pay for it with a genius. And after your hero makes a basic thwart, deal damage to an enemy equal to your hero's thwart. Then I'm going to knock the tough off of my Kang Master of Time.
Okay,
I feel like I need to deal with him first. Then we are going to use Depth Focus and throw away a strength and play Molecular Delay and do 5 damage plus 2 encounter cards on Kang Master of Time.
so 3 total.
Okay, so that takes him out.
Nice, good.
And then I think sadly, that's all I can do.
Okay,
Win the boost. Yeah, sad. Okay.
okay. So on my turn, I'm going to exhaust I and Quinn Carrier to play team training. So +1 health to everybody. I will heal with Doctor Strange.
Solid.
3. I will flip. I will exhaust the Cloak of Levitation to ready Strange. I will then exhaust Strange, paying the cost for Vapors of Valor, which is 0, to swap this tough out with a stun.
Nice.
And my next card is give up to 3 characters a tough status card. That's good because I have 5 characters on my board. So that'll be nice.
Do you want to give me one? That'd be cool.
We're not in the same area. I don't think I can.
Just, just slide it under the table. That'd be cool.
Hey, that's pretty cool that like you get like special icons and everything because you're a sub.
Yeah,
Like
no,
when
I'm
you
super fancy, and then I use my little orb thing to highlight my message. I'm just going all out. While
That's
you're
awesome.
just sitting there like winning the game for us, I'm just gonna play and have fun.
I love it. That's awesome. I didn't actually know you could do that. So
Yeah.
I've never had a subscriber before.
It turns out you need more emotes so I can get stuff.
Okay, I will look into what that means.
Yeah, just I don't know what it means either, but I'm gonna. All right, I can unlock some. I want that. I'm gonna spam the F at your channel. I can't
Love
wait.
it. I'm going to thwart with Iron Man to get rid of the time portal to shuffle that back into the deck. So now there's 2 cards in the deck. I am going to I'll thwart with 4 for White Tiger. I will discard Astral Projection to play an Inspiring Presence. So heal 1 damage from an ally and ready it. So I'll ready White Tiger. I will
Are you winning the game for us? Is that what's happening?
kind of. I'm at least trying to. I'm
Okay,
going
cool.
to.
Because I'm not.
Okay, cool. I'm going to exhaust, or I'm going to get rid of a Wong to play Master of the Mystic Arts, so I can pay the cost of the top card here, which
Okay.
I will discard magical enhancements to give up to 3 characters a tough status card. So I'll give that to Mr. Strange. I will give that to Hawkeye, and I will give it to Ant-Man.
Solid.
Before I do that, I'm just going to attack with Ant-Man. Then I will go. I'll just change the order.
Yeah.
So 2.
I'll allow
actually
it.
3 there.
I'll allow it.
So that's 3 damage. Oh my goodness, you have so many like crazy things.
Glitch cat.
I love it. Alrighty, so then I'm gonna swing for 4 with the White Tiger.
Okay.
So that is 7 damage to
Solid. I like that you're
there.
like winning over there. I'm sitting here not.
Alrighty. That's it. So I'll stand everyone up.
Okay, cool. 2,
2, 4. Doctor Strange is so good. It's disgusting.
yes, it is.
Okay, so now we'll add 1 threat to your scheme, 1 threat to my. Or I guess this just. I think we resolve yours first, technically.
Okay.
So add 1 threat to your scheme.
Okay, I'm up to 4.
Okay, and then Kang is going to attack you
That's
for
fine.
2
That's fine.
plus 2.
All right. So I'm gonna use my magic shield. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage, discard magic shield, prevent 3 of it. So I take 1 damage.
Very nice. And then Luminous is going to attack you for 2. And then discard the top card of the encounter deck. If it's 2 or more, and it is, deal yourself 1 face down encounter card.
Hold on. So is it at 2?
It is at 2.
So I'm then going to do my witch crest and reduce it by 1. So it's only 1.
Nice. Excellent. Cool. Main
Like,
scheme
I
gets
just
an acceleration.
can't handle that right now.
Yeah, right. Main scheme gets one of those pesky acceleration tokens.
Sweet. That's cool.
If you're shuffling this encounter deck.
Man, I already went through it once. Solid. It's like somebody's burning through the deck as fast as they can. It's weird.
As fast as they possibly can. Alrighty, so now on my turn, he's gonna add 1. He's gonna attack, but he's stunned. And then you get a bad card, and I get a bad card.
Sweet.
Your bad card is the villain attacks you.
Come on.
So he's attacking you for 2. Plus you are stunned.
Okay. 4 life left? Or no, 3 life left?
Yeah, 3 life. And then mine is attached to Kang. When Kang attacks, it gains overkill, etc., etc., etc. So +2 attack. So he's at 5. But I've got that tough status card though.
Yeah, it must be nice.
It's pretty great, actually. Like, I would highly recommend it.
Maybe next game.
Okay, and then I am first player.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a spiritual meditation to draw 2 cards and discard a card. Six. When defeated, the end of the phase, I have to move over, so I can't really do anything now. So I will discard Astral Projection. I'll go Spiritual Meditation again to draw 2. Discard a card. I will get rid of Mystical Studies. Then I will Spiritual Meditation to draw 2 cards. And then I'll get rid of Sanctum, whatever. Then I'm going to throw a Inspired onto Iron Man.
Okay.
So he's now a 4/4 as well.
Solid.
But he cost me 4 instead of 2.
Nah, that's lame character.
But he has 6 health, which is pretty nice. I guess 5 health remaining.
Okay.
I'm going to exhaust the eye, throw a genius for a magic blast to do 5 damage to an enemy and discard the top card of your deck. It is a wild resource, so that I get to stun the enemy, deal 2 damage to the enemy, and confuse the enemy.
Nice.
So I did 7 damage total. So 2, 4, 6, 7. I didn't buy the 5, 10 damages because I was like, I'll just never need those. So 2, 4, 6, 8,
Jokes on us.
10, 12, 15. He's stunned and confused, but I don't think that matters. Because I will. I'll swing with Iron Man to kill him.
Oh, so you can join my play area now? Is that how
Next
that
turn.
works?
Next turn. Yeah.
Perfect, because I'm gonna flip. So
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's my turn.
all right, cool. All right, so let's do all right, so I'm actually going to do Death Focus and throw away a Molecular Delay to play a Hex Bolt. So discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck.
We got a 2, a 1, and a 2.
All right, so I draw 2 cards. Oops, not what I wanted. Remove 2 threat from the scheme. Actually, yeah, let's remove 2 threat off my main scheme. So that's back down to 2. Then I guess since you're coming over, it's beneficial for me to actually not try to lose this, right? Because we don't want Kang's Dominion.
Right.
Well, this changes everything. Okay. So, okay, I'll use Exhaust Sense of Justice to generate a science resource, and then I'll use it to probably clear the area to remove the last 2 off of there, which lets me draw a card.
Nice. That's so satisfying when you're able to pull that off.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. So then all right, I'm gonna throw away Power of Justice and Brains over Brawn to play Jessica Jones.
Also, if you don't flip, I can take your attack.
Yeah, but I want to heal for the
Oh,
next
okay,
section
okay.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's out there. I'll have her do 2 damage onto Luminous. At least she's down a little bit. So you know, you can deal with that later. And that's it for me.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna throw away multitasking because I don't need it right now. Oh no, that's not it. I'm sorry. Jesus. So I'm gonna flip over to Wanda, use crew quarters, heal once, then heal with Wanda for 3.
Okay, so you're at
that's
7.
7, yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
Now I'm
So
done.
cool. I'm gonna just move this over. So I'm joining your play area. Your main scheme has 0 threat, right?
Correct.
And we'll go ahead and pull the HP back. How much health does King have? Or how much?
Full life for Kang, so he's at 18. And
Okay.
Luminous only has 3 left.
Okay. Sounds good. So now, oh, and this is interesting. This is only 1 per one. It's not 1 per player. It's just 1.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Interesting.
that's nice.
So we'll throw 1 up here.
Mhm.
And then Kang I'm first player. He's attacking me. So, and he can't take damage when a minion's in play. That's right. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to attack me. I will just take it to the face. So that's 2 + 1. That will knock off my tough.
Okay.
Okay. And then he's going to scheme against you for 2 + 2 is 4. So we got 5 on the main.
Okay.
And it drew up.
And then 2 more from Luminous.
2 more from Luminous. Yep.
So that's 7.
Cool. This is the time when I wish that I could just discard an ally. Giant man. Giant man would be fun to have.
Yeah, right.
Alrighty. So your first player.
Wait, did we do back cards?
No, we definitely didn't.
Yeah, I was like, we got off pretty easy right there.
Yeah. Alrighty. So caught off guard, discard an upgrade or support I control. I actually don't love that.
Am I allowed to take it for you?
No.
Yeah.
Do I have any cancels? No. Okay, I'll just discard the cloak of levitation.
Okay.
And then your bad card is pinned down. When reveal, place 2 threat here for each obligation in play. So I have 1. So
So 4.
4 threat total goes on.
Okay. Cool. Cool,
It
cool.
has that dumb crisis icon.
All right.
Okay. Now you are first player.
All right. So first thing I'll do is crew quarters, which lets me heal 1. All right, I'm gonna do discard 2 cards. So I'm discarding Wiccan and Agatha Harkness to draw 2 cards. Not what I wanted. Then we're going to heal for 3. So I'm back up to 11. Flip over. Oh, wait. Nope. We're not doing that. Sorry. We're just flipping over like a regular schlub. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to thwart, pin down for 2. Then in response, or interrupt, I guess, exhaust sense of justice to generate a science resource and play making an entrance. When your hero makes a basic thwart, it gets +2 for that thwart, so it takes off the last 2. After the thwart ends, if your hero removes all the threat from that scheme, heal 2 damage.
Very nice. Beautifully done.
Oh, it takes me forever. All right, so I'm back at 10. Okay, that feels good. So
How much health does Luminous have?
3. So let's exhaust death focus, throw away making an entrance, and we're gonna play hex ball again. So discard the top 3 cards.
Got a 0, and a 1.
Okay, so we'll do 4 onto Luminous and take her out.
Very nice.
And then my 1 is remove 2 threats. So we'll do that on the main scheme.
Sweet.
Bring
So we're
it down
down
to
to 5.
5. Yeah,
That's great.
that's that. Then we're going to throw away Power of Justice and actually put under surveillance onto this because I don't want to hold on to that card anymore.
Okay.
So we definitely don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
And then I'll exhaust Jessica Jones and do an attack on Kang just to knock the tough off for you.
Cool. Okay. Thanks.
And that's it. I'm done.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So I am going to discard an energy.
And do 18 damage.
I actually think I may.
Yes.
Exhaust Quint Carrier to play a Magic Blast. Deal 5 damage plus discard the top card. It's a lightning bolt, so deal 2 damage. So that's 7.
Perfect. So
Goes down to
11?
11. Yep. I will I'm going to exhaust the eye to play the 7 rings. So I will give you a tough status card, me a tough status card, and White Tiger a tough status card.
Sweet.
I will attack with White Tiger for 4, knocking off the tough. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I will discard a Giant Man to play Inspiring Presence. So ready White Tiger and heal 1 damage. And I will swing with White Tiger for 4.
I'm still trying to get down to 7. Jesus.
2, 3, 4.
2, 3.
And then what's the top part of this deck. I needed to exhaust Strange. Yeah, I'll just swing for 4th Iron Man.
Jeez.
Yep.
It's so stupid. It's so great.
Okay, so when defeated, remove this from the game. At the end of the round, we join. At the end of the phase, we join here. And then no other game areas are remaining. So we advance to 4A.
Man, these two heroes, man, just I've been crushing it.
Reveal King 3 and add him to the area. Reveal each face down King's Dominion under the stage, which is 0. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for the Nemesis minion and puts it into play engaged with them, shuffling encounter deck. And we have 1. So Nemesis minion. I got the Baron, and you've got. They've already come out, right?
Yeah, Luminous, who I already
Oh yeah,
just
you just
defeated.
killed him.
Just defeated Luminous.
And where's King 3? King 3 is here, coming in with 40 hit points.
That's nuts.
It'll be
Gross.
fine.
No, I'm not. I'm honestly not even worried about this. We have 20 on the scheme. Like, you kidding me?
Yeah. Oh,
Plus an
too far, too
acceleration.
far.
So, yeah. Gosh, crushing it. Love it.
And he comes in with tough. That's pretty tough. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and just ready up and get ready. That's 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh my gosh. I forgot that I had Avengers symbol in this deck. Dangerous.
Oh my
Dangerous.
This is. I also have a lot of attack in my hand, so we
Okay,
could
let's-
have some fun.
Let's see if we can do
40 damage.
40 damage. That'd be crazy. Alrighty, so starting off, we're gonna add 3 to this main scheme. Kang the Conqueror, when he attacks you, place 1 threat or he gets +2. Okay, so you are first player. So do you want to add a 1 to the main scheme?
Yeah, the one for the main team.
Actually, you have tough, right?
Oh no, I have top. So yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
so-
keep it at 3.
4 + 3 is 7.
Oh no, my tough.
And then Luminous is going to attack you for 2.
That's fine. I'll just take that.
Okay. And then discard the top. And it is 2. We did discard Shadows, though, so that's nice. So
I'll use my chaos control
Cool.
and do the next one.
Okay. 1.
All right, perfect. Thank God.
Nice. Then he is going to attack me. I don't know what Doctor. I've never readied. Doctor Strange is, or he's going to attack me for 2, 4, 5, 6, knocking off my tough. And
Okay.
then Baron is going to attack me. I will defend this with. Oh wait. When Baron comes in, I have Hawkeye. I'm gonna just deal 2 damage to Baron. And then I'll defend with Hawkeye. So he attacks me for 2. Hawkeye loses the tough. Discard the top card of my deck, which is a rapid response, which is a mental, which is I am confused.
Okay.
I don't think that's a big deal. Then I get Delta face down encounter card before we resolve encounter cards. That's annoying, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So now we're doing bad cards. So you get a bad card and I get a bad card. Your bad card, you cannot attack King. This is the obligation.
Like,
Fear of King. You cannot attack King. Alter ego action, discard a random card from your hand and discard this obligation. That's annoying.
wait, what's it called again? I'm sorry.
Fear of King. It's
Oh, there it
Masters
is.
of Time.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Energy Blast. Kang attacks me. I'm going to place 1 threat on the main scheme and just take it. So give Tang a tough status card. He already has 1, so I take 2 damage. And then we got a rampage coming in with 4 threat and an acceleration token.
Okay. 4 on that. Okay, cool. Acceleration token. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm first player.
Yeah.
Um, Alrighty, so I am going to I'm going to play a strength and exhaust a Quinn carrier and the age to play an adventures is simple. So everyone gets +1 attack and thwart. And we'll just start attacking. So Dr. Strange will attack. I will take a damage because my obligation, but he's going to attack for 2. So that's 1, 2. White Tiger will attack for 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has 1 hit point left. Iron Man is going to attack for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ant-Man is going to attack for 4. Knock that off. So
And you knocked the tough off already?
So he heals 2, and I'll knock the tough off with Strange's attack.
Okay.
Good call. So that's at 26. I will exhaust. No, I got rid of my cape. Dang it. Okay. I'm actually, instead of attacking Kang for 4 of that, we'll heal him for 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll kill the Baron. Get him out of here.
Okay.
I feel like more than 10 damage. I guess not, because it was tough 5, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to I'll flip down and
Okay.
discard the top card, shuffle and see what we got. Okay.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
Okay. Let's play a hex bolt and use an energy. So discard the top 3 cards.
We got a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Okay. So for the 1, we'll remove 2 threat from Rampage.
Cool.
For the 2, I'll draw a card. Okay. And then 3, I'll place a status card on a character. Let's make Kang confused.
Cool.
Then I'm going to play Chaos Magic to play a card for free from my hand, which is going to be Molecular Delay. And I'm just going to hit Luminous. And we have to discard 2 cards, but it doesn't really matter what the damage is because she's taken out.
Cool.
Then we are going to play the skill, Exhaust Sense of Courage to play a thwart event, which I'm going to do multitasking. So I'll do 2 threat off of Rampage, which gets rid of it and gets rid of the acceleration. And then because we paid with a science resource, we get to do 2 off the main.
Nice.
And then I will flip over to the other side. So alter ego action. Discard a random card from your hand to discard that obligation. I will discard the one card in my hand, which is B cup, and get rid of Fear of Kang.
Nice.
And then I will use crew quarters to heal 1, and then I'll use my action to heal 3. So I have 12 life. And that's it.
Love it. Stand everybody up.
Oh, I have 1 card left. Thank God.
Nice. Okay. Alrighty, so your first player, right?
Was it? No, I went last. You're first player.
Okay. So he's gonna scheme against me, he's confused. And then he's gonna scheme against you for 2 plus 0.
Perfect.
So 2. So that's up to 6. Or no, that's up to 8. Sorry. So we got 7.
Wait.
We have 1 acceleration token on it. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 7, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Let me get some bad cards. I've got a T-Rex. So it's 036 with tough.
Do we want to get rid of it?
Yeah.
All right, so oh wait, no, it's a hero interrupt. I can't. I'm not a
Oh,
hero.
bummer. Okay,
No,
that's fine.
Sorry, my bad.
And then you've got a time traveling hijinks. So when revealed, discard the highest cost card you control and place it face down under this card.
Control is like out in the play area, right?
Yes.
So Jessica Jones would be.
Cool. Then you can discard a lightning resource from your hand to discard this obligation.
Now they can keep Jessica.
And then you are first player. Are you doing 30?
30. Yes. I mean, I have like 4 damage in my hand, but yes, I'm gonna do.
Okay. I am
30.
very excited to see how you're gonna do this then.
You and me both, man. All right. Yeah, let's do this. So discard 2 cards from your hand. I'm going to discard Heroic Intuition and Quake. I'm going to draw 1, which was useless, and then I'm going to shuffle, so I get face down in character.
Nice. Hopefully that won't matter, but
That's what my hope is, because I'm gonna do 30. Somehow. Be good. Be a good one. Nope. Okay. That's fine. We will flip over. Discard which side? All right, let's think about this. So let's do Death Focus and throw away Warp Reality, and let's play a Hex Bolt. So discard the top 3 cards.
sweet. A 2, a 0, and a 3.
Okay, so 2. I'll draw the card. Excellent. A 0 and a 3. So I'm gonna put. How much life do you have? You only have 6. So let's stun him. So you don't have to worry about getting hit.
You are first player, so you'll take the hit first.
Oh, I'm first player. Then do you need help with anything? Do you need like a tough?
Yeah, I'll take a tough.
Okay, you take a tough. And then 0s to do 2 damage to an enemy. Let us use our crest to add on to that to make it a 1. And then we're going to move 2 threat from the main scheme.
Down to 5.
Down to 5, yeah.
Sweet.
All right, I don't know why I'm going to do this, but I feel like we're getting near the end of the game. So let's do this. So I am throwing away a Hex Bolt, Under Surveillance, a Magic Shield, and Determination, which lets me remove 1 threat from the main scheme, which is fun. So it's down to 4 to play Quicksilver.
Nice.
So Quicksilver is going to go and do 2 damage to Kang. Then Quicksilver is going to ready. And then Quicksilver is going to do 2 damage to Kang.
Nice.
Did I win the game for us?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, cool. And then that's all of that. I don't think I ever did my crew quarters when I first flipped. Because I flipped this round, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right, so heal me up. I did that before. Just
Cool.
just forgot. And then we'll thwart for 2 off of the main, bringing that down to 2.
Cool.
And I'm done.
Okay.
So I got us back down to 2 on the main scheme. That's what we said, right? I just get us down to 2.
Yeah.
And then you do 26. Perfect.
Okay, so I'm discarding the top card of my invocation deck to reveal the images. So confuse the villain and remove 4th threat, which is not a huge, I'm not super excited about that. So we'll flip up to the doctor side. I will spend an invocation, or yeah, innovation, sorry, to heal 1 from the white tiger.
Okay.
To play magical enhancements. So +1 to all of my stats until the end of the round. Then I will discard Magic at the Mr. Arts to play a magical enhancement. So +1 to all of my stats until the end of the round.
Nice.
Then I will exhaust Quinn and I to play a rapid response.
Okay.
And we will start swinging. So White Tiger will swing for 4 against Kang. Hawkeye will swing for 2 against Kang.
20.
Iron Man will swing for 4 against Kang. And then Ant-Man will swing for 3 against Kang. And then Strange will swing for 3 against Kang.
10. Solid.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah, we'll stand everybody up.
It's a terrible hand. Okay.
Alrighty, so starting out, we're going to place 3 on that sweet, sweet main scheme. Kang is going to attack you for, do you want to place 1 on the scheme?
Yeah, might as well.
Or do you have a tough? No, I have a tough.
No, you do.
For 2 + 1,
Okay, cool. Take the 3 damage.
Kang is going to attack me for 2 + 2 is 4 + 1 is 5, knocking off my tough.
Nice.
Then the T-Rex is going to attack me for 3. I'll take it with Hawkeye.
Okay.
And I'll discard rapid response to put Hawkeye back into play with 4 counters.
Nice.
Okay. Now we're doing bad cards.
Okay.
So you get an Ancient Warrior. So does Quick Strike happen before or after a response?
Not sure. On Ancient Warrior. Where are you? Ancient Warrior. What would the response be?
Hawkeye killing him.
That's a good question. Champions.
let's do quick. I have Windows bite in the table. And the order of priority goes constant effects, forced effects, response effects. Quick strike is like a forced
Is a
in
force.
effect. Yeah.
So you take 2 damage.
Okay.
And then Hawkeye will kill the minion.
Perfect.
And then you get an obligation. You cannot play hero specific cards. It's an alter ego action. You can discard a hero specific card to get rid of it.
Oh wait, I think I got rid of the card. But that works out. I have no hero specific cards in my hand, so jokes on the game.
Oh no. Okay, so I got the time travel hijinks. So discard the highest cost card you control, then place it face down under this card. So I lose Iron Man.
No, sad.
Lose Iron Man, Inspired, and a reinforced suit.
Sad. How are we gonna do 10 damage?
I don't know, man. We'll figure it out.
I hope you do. I could throw it a lot. Hope that's what you wanted.
Yes, it is. It's
Perfect.
exactly what I wanted.
Good.
Okay, and
Same page.
then I'm first player.
Yeah, you are. So let's see if you leave anything left for me.
Spiritual meditation. Draw 2 cards. Discard 1. Discard here. Spiritual meditation. Draw 2 cards. Discard 1. Okay, that works. Yeah, so I'll go. These are done. I'll go the eye, a strength and a genius for a giant man.
Nice.
So I'll swing with white tyke. Ooh. 2, 4. She's about to die. That's fine. I'll swing
That's
for
fine.
4, 5, 6, 10, 13.
It's 1 for 13. Perfect.
So
So even if you didn't finish, let's see, I could do Quicksilver for 4. I could do my Brains over Brawn to thwart out basically and do my damage there. So that's good. So I could have done 2. I'm curious if I did that. What was my next card? Oh no, Brain over Brawn. Yeah, so I was only able to do like 8. So that's not as good.
yeah.
Wow, it's amazing how much better that went than our first
Yeah,
3
right?
games.
It's incredible how good these 2 characters are. It was a lot of fun to just kind of wallop on them after losing twice in a row, just to kind of come in and just like really hit them hard. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah, and you know what's nice too is like we literally threw those decks together, so it's not like we had to think about it that much. We just threw them together and said, "Let's do this.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens."
yeah. It's actually the same leadership deck I've played every single time I've played leadership. So
Yeah, it's weird how that works out. It's like that deck has no fun to it.
oh, dude, we totally forgot to promote our Discord.
Oh yeah,
I
well,
feel like we should have done that when we had like more than
us in here.
yeah.
That's right. You're gonna put some on
Steamrolled
YouTube.
the villains. Thanks, Disco Boots. Yeah, that was
Thank you.
it was fun. It was definitely fun after kind of how we didn't do so great the first couple of times, but yeah,
a couple times.
completely steamrolled. So yeah, so today we're kind of opening up the Discord. So you can find the Discord link in my bio, which is on the page on my like homepage on Twitch. You can click on that. It's a Discord just talking about living card games. So mainly the Holy Trinity. Hey, there's the link right there. So the Holy Trinity, Lord of the Rings, Arkham, Marvel Champions, things that we just kind of love, as well as other. So, you know, LC5R. That's right? Is that how you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
LC5. Yeah,
LC5R. We got Summoner Wars talks. We've got Ashes talks. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, it's a new and upcoming Discord. We're having a lot of fun with it. We talk about upgrades and all of that good stuff. Feel free to join. We'll also put it, if you're watching this on YouTube, we'll throw it in the show notes, or no, not the show notes. We'll throw it in the description bio below. So, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thank you all for hanging out. Jason, are you streaming tomorrow?
what's tomorrow? Thursday?
Yeah, let's do it. I don't know what I'm
Alright.
streaming yet, but I'm thinking I'm gonna start going through a long extended party for Lord of the Rings. I'm thinking I'm gonna
Okay.
do the
Nice.
custom content for that because I
That'll
just
be awesome.
ordered the most recent two AP packs. I don't know, two something. I don't know. It's getting in the mail. So I'm thinking about doing that. But yeah, follow me on Instagram to find out. So we'll see.
Awesome. Yep. And then I will be back on Friday taking on Thanos again. So we're gonna retry Thanos, hopefully not get snapped into oblivion, and then finish out hopefully the rest of the campaign on Sunday. So
Okay.
awesome.
Nice.
Well, this was my longest stream so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
3 hours and
14
15 minutes. It's like, so I'm pretty exhausted. I actually have pretty early day tomorrow. So I have a meeting at 7:30 in the morning. So
Streaming Marvel? Is that what you're doing?
yes, at 7:30 in the morning, I will be
Yes.
streaming Marvel right here. You heard it here first.
There it
Jason's
is.
going to be here with me.
Nope.
Alrighty. Thank you all so much for joining.
Yes.
Look forward to talking and hanging out with you again next time.
All right. Take care.
See ya.